What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
Btbtv.
Yo, these are the flops of this God's nurse.
Yeah, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. Btbtv, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best. If you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. Btbtv. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah. Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission. It's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like halitosis. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie-doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. Death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street. Homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale. So plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666. The devil on his shoulder, one that Street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's above the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he's tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The the projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah, Btbtv.
That's the
The movement, man. You're born, let's get him. Let's get him. Kaz, we up in here, man.
Salute to Kriston.
Salute to Kriston, definitely, man. Salute to you. What's going on, Mac Mizzle?
You already know, fam. I'm just here.
Yo,
Ready to
today,
chop it up.
we're about to chop on this clown. And I want you what MReckt had to say. I'm gonna tell you the title real quick. He said, I'm gonna let you listen to it. I'm gonna put it to the 50 Cent and Big Meech exposed by ex-BMF member. This from MReckt, right?
Mm-hmm. Bleu Davinci.
2 days ago. Yeah. All right.
Because now they doing what? They promote me. Because when you think about BMF, normally you think about Big Meech, Bleu Davinci. That's how they go.
Peace, worlds. MReckt for Mreck TV. We got an interesting clip right here. Bleu Davinci reveals why 50 Cent doesn't have him a part of the BMF series, and also how he met Big Meech and how BMF is his brainchild. And he goes real deep. All right? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's hear this clip and let's vibe.
This is what everybody got to understand. When the government came out with a way that they convicted us or whatever, they put us in jail, they created a narrative that everybody listened to because we didn't have the voice of what BMF was doing or whatever out there for y'all. You understand? So like when it hit the news or whatever, they would tell y'all the drug dealing team that got billboards all over Atlanta. But all that was in guerrilla record label marketing. All right, it's like this. When I first started going to Atlanta, I would get off the plane, and when I'm landing, before I get off the plane, when I'm landing, I could see Jermaine Dupri's "Welcome to Atlanta" So Def sign. If people know about Atlanta, you know for years that I don't think it's there no more. Or it might still be there. I ain't sure. But for years, 20 years, that fucking sign set right there. He owned it. Set on the side of the motherfucking freeway. When you leave the airport, everybody that came into the city of Atlanta from Hartsfield Jackson seen this So Def sign on the right-hand side. So when I finally moved to Atlanta permanently in like 2001, I think, and I was doing a record label, it was just part of my promotion. I was like, all right, look, we need these boards up, like, so the city could know that we doing business as BMF Entertainment, as a record label. So all those were like one of them was the actual label logo when I first did the label launch. I'll be asking everybody to go look at Raw Report. That shows the billboards and all that. If you see Raw Report, that's when I put the billboards and all that up. You know, so I didn't even put the billboards up. Juice did the billboards. Rest in peace, Juice. She was part of BMF as far as the entertainment and marketing and promotion is concerned. And she had Juice Magazine. So she was instrumental in a lot of the marketing that went into that 2002, 2003, 2004 era of BMF. So, like, I created the logo that we all know as BMF. That logo that looked like...
First of all, let me stop that right there. How you create something that was already created in Detroit? Matt, you heard me?
Yep.
How you create something that was already created in Detroit? You had nothing to do with that, boy.
I guess he put the B, the M, and the F together.
But it was already there, so how you put it together? Let's the clown.
IBM or something, that big BM block, when it's a Black Mafia family up under it. That original logo, if you go look at all of us from back in the day on the computer, on the Safari or whatever, Google, and search BMF from back in the day or BMF in the club, and you see them shirts we had on, that's the original BMF logo that I made. That's the first one. I went and made it by myself. Wasn't no team of niggas with me, none of that. I went to John L. Langston at Fat Effects in Los Angeles, California, and told that nigga, hey, man, I want that shit to look like IBM or or RCA or one of them big ass companies. I wanted to look plain because everybody was doing that how Master P and Cash Money them
right.
all them signs was looking back then with all the cars and chains and bling and all that shit.
The digital shit.
Yeah, that's how shit was looking back then, and I wanted my shit to just look corporate, like a real company, and black and white, and just regular like that. Acronym, just 3 letters.
All right. Now we listen to this nigga cap enough, right? Let's go here real quick. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to my boy Matt Benz on the panel.
This nigga act like he invented the whole shit. He's like he started the whole shit. Wow.
Here you go right here. Check this Fair use.
To 50 Cent. They handle my name wrong. Everybody already know. I'm coming to see you. So now play with it if y'all want. The writers, the producers, the directors, the executive producer, everybody. Y'all play with my name. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all play with my name. It's up. Period. And there will be no more shooting that. There will be no more filming that. I'm going to try to find a way to up everything about it if I play with my name. Now, as soon as I get the first report, hey, bro, they over here playing with your name, I'm coming. Just already know how your security beefed up, all the police, how you run around with, and all that. I have all that. I'm going to give it to them, too. I ain't finna play with my name. I'm going to go all the way out by my name. My kids not finna go through life with people playing with my name. That's a wrap. So, cause zip that up. If that was your plan, zip that up, come with another plan. If not, you already know what's up. Get ready. Be ready, everybody.
Right. And obviously, you know, it got headlines. People were talking about it. And 50 Cent didn't respond right away until now. 50 Cent came back with a powerful response to Bleu Davinci. I want to play what 50 Cent did. And here's what he actually did. He actually played a clip of the 5 heartbeats. So I'll show you just a little bit of it. And then I'll put a still photo up and kind of break that down. And then I'm going to get to, right? Make sure you stick around because 50 Cent actually got a message from Big Meech a couple of days ago. So if anybody knows this scene is from the 5 heartbeats, when I think it was dude, his name was Eddie Kane, when he came back to the group strung out on drugs and tried to come back and sing like he had it, and he really didn't have it. That's one thing. Okay, 50 Cent's going back and forth with Bleu Davinci. Well, here's what makes me think, though, what I'm about to show you next. What makes me think that, you know, that Meech ain't really rocking out with Davinci like that for whatever of their reasons. And we already know that Little Meech is not really rocking out with Davinci. Now, remember, Blue came out a week and a half ago and pretty much said, you know, don't mess with me, 50 Cent, or, you know, anybody who's in charge of this documentary, like, do not play with my name. And, you know, the big thing is that Bleu Davinci, people are saying that he is a rat. I haven't seen any paperwork on it, but people just keep on saying it. So I'm not going to put it on the man's name. So 50 Cent counters today, right? He counters today with a message about him. Looked like it was to his son, from Big Meech to his son, Little Meech. And he put, right, keep in touch. And remember, 50 posted this up on his Twitter and Instagram today, right? But keep in touch so we can talk about the 3rd and the 4th episode. And whatever you out there doing, all positive vibes. I really love 50 for helping us make all this happen for us. It's like the only one that sincerely came through and put us on a 100 legitimate, successful path. And he never owed us shit, but gave us everything on almost all the sports and entertainers I know most of my life. Never spoke up or helped us get on the path to legitimacy. What 50 has done for me is priceless, and there's nothing we, meaning you, ain't, I won't do for him ever if needed. I love you, son, with all my heart. For life and death, your dad, the real Big Meech, BMF, immortal. Now we know Big Meech is, I think he's due to get out in about 7 to 8 years right now. So what it looks like what happened is that 50 Cent, and don't quote me on this because I don't really know, but from the sounds of the letter, 50 Cent blessed these dudes. Like, and he was saying like 50 didn't owe him anything to do anything. Like, but he came and he saw the significance of the story, and you know, he went to all the right people in the BMF, and he made the story a hit. Now I'm a fan. I watched it. I'm hooked on it. I want to watch the new episode every time it comes out. And I'm the type of dude that I never watch Power. Never watched Raising Kanan. Never watched no Love and Hip Hop. Never watched Empire. I ain't into that type of stuff. But this I was into. So I think that it reached a whole different demographic of people. And I think the story is being told the way that Big Meech wants the story to be told. And he's the leader. And as long as, you know, it's told the way he wants it to be told, I mean, who can really argue it at the end of the day? Obviously, Davinci has his own gripes. One day he'll be able to iron that out with, you know, Meech, because Meech will be home one day, and you know we'll see what happens. But what also stood out to me is where Meech put in the letter, right, that out of all his sports and entertainment friends, right, he said that 50 Cent was the only one that put them on 100% legitimate, successful path, but never owed us anything. So once again, shout out to 50. Shout out to 50 for doing this because he didn't have to. Obviously, he's going to make something off of this. I mean, it's his production. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty much thinking that he blessed, obviously, Little Meech, but Big Meech as well. And I know for sure that it's some type of, residuals or something that's going to be coming off of this. So, you know, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I mean, I know a lot of people, they sit up here and say, well, you know, BMF sold drugs and they did this and they made this and they caused this. I'm not going to sit up here and deny that at the end of the day. But just like, you know, you got John Gotti's story, you know, and all these other stories of Italian, Irish gangsters. If it happened, I don't see nothing wrong with the story being told. Don't mean we got to glamorize it or make it glorious, but look, it happened. This is what happened.
Yo. So what they're doing is, right, Bleu Davinci is jealous. He jealous of 50. He jealous of Big Meech. He jealous of Little Meech. He's mad because he ain't a part of the whole situation. But why would you be a part of the whole situation if you're a rat? Not allegedly. The paperwork said it. You trying to make them an officer you can get out early. You signed a proffer agreement, nigga.
Was that like an offer plea? That's an offer plea?
Sound like that. It sounds like an offer plea.
These niggas got all types of names and shit.
Yo, Bleu Davinci and Sammy the Bull Gavano. Blue the Rat Gavano. That's what he is. Nigga's a rat. Not allegedly. The paperwork showed it. But
talk about he owns the BMF business.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
You know what I mean?
Look at this thing right here. One more time, yo. This is this nigga.
One of the two. I try not to beef with people. I'm grown. You know, look, you just
fair use.
They doing a BMF TV show. So what? I'm dealing with more money than they finna use to create the whole mother TV show. Who gives a and 50 Cent run it out? I don't give 50 Cent ain't got to do with BMF. That ain't mother sold one dime rock in the park. Man, I don't give about none of that. All them little weak that he got running around with that shit, man, that ain't shit, boy. Well, I'm finna come outside. I'm coming outside. That's it. That's it, bro. You're gonna have to have me with BMF and all my people to come out to make it make sense against me or something like that. Man, stop playing. I birthed. Man, watch out. My that was knocking all down. What's up? Them my people. And if they don't like me, them too. How about that? Now, what's happening? All right, I'm off the rah-rah. So let's get back to getting the money. Hey, Ken, 88 East. What's going on, bro? I need some good diamond. I need some diamond. I got some diamond, some GMO diamond over here. Not diamonds that we wear, but Ken, I need me some good diamond, man. I need some good diamond. I got a couple rigs over here, electronic rigs, Puffco rigs. Shout out to Puffco. You feel me? I got the handheld Easy Go electronic rig. Then I got the electronic rig with the $500 glass on it like that. So come on, Ken, look out for your boy, man. I know you got me, man. I know them terps you got is like I ain't gonna be in the BMF series. That BMF series, they ain't finna be able to use my name in that motherfucker. They gonna have to use somebody else's name and they gonna have to guess. Or it's gonna be the person that's making everything happen. That'll probably be me. And that's when it gets to the BMF part. Everything else is really Big Meech's life story. So they're going to see Big Meech as a young dude or whatever. It should be a great program. One thing I can say about 50 Cent is that man puts together some great for us to sit down and watch after we didn't got money all day. And we can go sit and watch Power or BMF. Only thing I'm saying is if they handle my name wrong, everybody already know. I'm coming to see you. So now play with it if y'all want. The writers, the producers, the directors, the executive producer, everybody. Y'all play with my name. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all play with my name. It's up. Period. And there will be no more shooting that. There will be no more filming that. I'm going to try to find a way to up everything about it if you play with my name. Now, as soon as I get the first report, hey, bro, they over here playing with your name, I'm coming. Just already know how your security beefed up, all the police, how you run around with, and all that. I have all that. I'm going to give it to them, too. I ain't finna play with my name. I'm going to go all the way out about my name. My kids not finna go through life with people playing with my name. That's a wrap. So, cause zip that up. If that was your plan, zip that up. Come with another plan. If not, you already know what's up. Get ready. Be ready. Everybody with you that know me, everybody already know what time it is. Nigga, I ain't doing no plan. I ain't did no whole bunch of talking, y'all. Y'all don't see me doing it. But I'm talking for a reason. Because I ain't finna play with none of these. Mine, I'm coming for what's mine. That's it. I got all new brands, all new branding. I ain't tapping into my BMF right now. But just know it's up with me, bro. On every level. In the MA. Yeah. With it on him. Yeah. All that. All the good. Pulling up to the 8.7 million. All that real. I'm finna show y'all right now. Ain't no game. I'm gonna show you right now. Watch this. Yeah, when you pulling up, I don't know who house it is. Maybe I do, but maybe I don't. But no matter what, you know when pulling up like this, you know what time it is. Like these that y'all love the most ain't pulling up to that the house is the whole block. Look at yeah, that's the crib. Man, you better stop playing, bro. For real, bro. Look, oh no, I ain't gonna get on that bridge. I'm finna pull up like this. Who doing this? When I'm talking to y'all, I ain't playing. I'm serious as a mother. Watch this. Action, man. Don't even get to see no like that. And I shoot my own photographer. Fired. Talking about. Yeah, I know. My bad job and all that. That's what I do, though. I'm trying to give y'all some motivation, man. Come on, let's turn. That's how you watch greatness. Swag, Goldie. We branded. Swag, Goldie. Hold on, watch this. I'm already there. Life already killed me. Hold on. First and foremost, $2 million studio on the way. My budget, $2 million on the stool. So when you get off the elevator right there, you'll be able to come into the studio from this way. This will be a man cave in this area. Boom, man cave area. Boom, run it on back. Don't worry about the $200,000 paintings on the wall. It's all good. It's getting ready. We gonna break this. How it look now. Y'all just keep watching. Y'all see that? Just keep watching. You're gonna look up one day. It's gonna be fabulous in this month. Having a ball. All right. Oh, let me cut this light out. Pull me to the side. Ask me, am I really him? Since I've been rapping, you ready jumping out the gym. Come on, man. Stop playing. Oh, y'all know what to do. Hold on. It ain't over. Big boy. Big boy. It ain't over. Big boy. Y'all know what it is. Big boy Rolls Royce. You did. Y'all want lifestyle, right? Y'all want to know how to get done, right? Big boy double R. So blacked out, mobbed out. Big boy 26s. You did. But it don't stop there. Y'all know how Blue do. Blue come crazy. Blue gonna come on that 1300 with them fullies. Don't even play high booster 2020, 1300. Man, stop playing, bro. I'm telling y'all, stop playing. Ask your girlfriend. She be watching me. She know more about me than you do. What's up, big dog? Yeah, you ain't even know I was down here cutting up.
Goofy nigga.
What's going on, champ? You ain't got to go work out today? I do. 2 o'clock. Biggie. Hold on, bro. Sistine Chapel. Yeah, yes, sir. Wait. Look at Biggie. Say what's up to Biggie. Biggie, say what up. That's Biggie Smalls right there, right?
What's up, dog? What's this?
See ya. See ya. See you, bro.
I got the new one.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I ain't got the new one, man. We've been working with that one for like 18 months.
Yo, you see all the bragging this nigga's doing, right?
Damn, dog. This nigga
nigga
said some dumb shit. He said some dumb shit. He said, your girl know more about me than you. He be saying the stupidest shit. Like, yeah,
yo, look at him. Well, we'll show you something else. We'll show you something else, bro, because
he said it's up. If they play with my name, it's up. Why are you telling the internet that? And then I heard he was what do you call that? Because somebody asked him about that video and he clarified. He's like, oh, it got chopped up. It wasn't all the same day. Some shit like that. He was saying some crazy shit.
Yo, hold on. What's that? Here we go, right here. Fair use right here. This is J-Bo.
J-Bo, yeah, from a BMF, yeah.
So if you didn't rap, why J-Boy fuck with you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with my family, when I'm
fair use. Fair use. If he didn't rap, why J-Boy fucking with
You heard what he said, right?
Life
done killed him
back
already.
to Bleu Davinci. I seen recently, last year, like October, he went online, ranting about the BMF shit. Yeah. And I also seen that you kind of responded in a humorous way.
Yeah, I was just shooting my shot, man. Well, he was beefing with Meech, Little Meech, man. That shit wasn't cool to me. That little kid, it's the second time beefing with him. You know what I'm saying? He had beefing with him earlier. Then he really started beefing with him and talking shit about 50, what they call, about 5. And I was just like, man, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go and shoot my shot at this nigga. He shouldn't be beefing with a motherfucker he raised, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out your body, nigga. You shouldn't do what you did. You know what I'm saying? So I just shot my little shot at him, on some jokey joke shit.
I know he was ranting about, being portrayed wrongly in the series. Do you think that's because of his alleged, cooperation with
That's probably why he said that shit. Yeah, but you should have did what everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? Keep him out close. Well, not everybody else, the real ones. Let's go do your time, man. Shit, you're gonna be gone for a little bit. It ain't like you got life and shit like that. You ain't getting no 30. And, just you should. And even if you did, you shouldn't say shit. But he got a little meatball and couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit wasn't nothing. I ain't saying like prison fun. It's all about how you make it. You know what I'm saying?
Living that life. You was here when it was fun.
But yeah, right. So with niggas like us, man, as long as you don't develop no habit in the joint and all that shit, and you well respected on the streets and all that, it's gonna be the same way when you go to the joint. Same exact way from the inmates to the staff. So he ain't had nothing to worry about. All he gotta do is go to that motherfucker, do his motherfucking time, and come home with his head held high. You know what I'm saying? Like he come on thinking this, you still trying to claim BMF. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, shit. Man, it's just, some niggas can't live that. They can live it, but until it's time to live it. And they can't live it. You feel me? Yeah. I wasn't that guy. I already knew what I was up against. you know, and a couple other guys I know. They know what you up against. You get hit with the shit, you know, it is what it is. It was like that when I got caught. I was like, fuck it, here we go. Time to go sit down. And I didn't know what I was gonna get. I'm thinking I'm finna get 10. You know what I'm saying? They end up they was finna offer me 10. I told my lawyer, I said, look, tell that lady I'll take 10 right now. You know what I'm saying? He told she like, he'll take 10. Shit.
He said, okay.
They came back and like, nah, we starting off at 15 and we're not going down. We're gonna go up. I said, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? I started my time. You know, it is what it was. You know, it's a long time, but like I said, it's all about how you make it. I made the best of mine. You know, you got 1,000 days where you don't.
Now, we all know that J-Bo was the underboss of BMF.
Right.
Wasn't Bleu Davinci. It wasn't Bleu Davinci.
Underboss. Him telling he was right next to Big Meech.
But listen, and check it out. Check out what's so funny. What's so funny about the shit, right? The nigga said he created BMF. The nigga said, let him play with my name. How they play with your name? That's what you did. You told, nigga.
Right.
Now you all on the internet with your butthurt, nigga. If you would have stood silent and tall, you would have been a BMF. You would have been a part of that series. But no. If you didn't tell, Big Meech would have said you didn't tell. J-Bo would have said you didn't tell. Hold up. Let me show you something else, man. Because, yo, bro, you gotta be held accountable for your actions, man. Grown men are held accountable for his actions.
And I bet you he wouldn't do no big time because he was just the front. He was just like the music part. You know what I'm saying? He was really. But, you know, like he said, some niggas could do it, some niggas can't.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He said, give me 10. They said, nah, 50. He's like, all right. Because you know them niggas got something stashed up, all that. You know what I'm saying? When you do a proffer agreement, how does that work? You gotta tell everything that you know.
That's everything you know.
Even at that, that's crazy.
Hold on.
Free Big Meech. But I heard Blue's now saying that the show's inaccurate or something like that. Somebody's saying that. The show's inaccurate.
Here we go. Here we go right here.
This nigga said, my kids ain't finna go through life getting bruh.
Not accepting you no more. Welcome back, family. Today we're going to talk about this BMF situation that's going on with Bleu Davinci, why it's going on with Bleu Davinci, Diddy rat, what happened, and why the paperwork don't add up with the events that happened that led to Blue being called a rat. We're also going to talk about why he's no longer BMF. First things first. Did Bleu Davinci rat? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. How do I know this? Well, Big Meech said it out his own mouth. I'm pretty sure your leader that took 40 wouldn't just lay on you for no reason. What would he do that for? He said Bleu Davinci ratted. He said he still had love for Blue though, but he was a rat, which is why Blue BMF flag wasn't snatched immediately. Because Meech said he had love for him. Now look, Blue wanted to be like the super mega star gangster. Blue wanted to be what Young Jeezy is. Let's just get that out the way, right? But Blue raps never took off because every time Blue rap, he had a stank face look to his raps. And the beat, like the beats and the songs, now BMF had enough money. They could have had any producers, any rappers, any artists, anything to do anything with them. It just wasn't working with Blue. It wasn't working with Blue. And Meech them put a lot of money behind Blue, but it just wouldn't work. Nobody gravitated towards it. Nobody felt it. Nobody felt like it was real enough. Was he a bad rapper? It ain't work, shit, I guess, because it just didn't never work. And like I said, every time he rapped, he would have this look on his face like something stink. You can't get down with that. Like, you can't flow through the air time. You don't believe, go look up any Bleu Davinci video and watch that music video and tell me if it don't look like his face look like some stank. It's just he had a stank rap face. And nobody wanted to hear them stank rap face raps. Please look like please rap. Nobody wanted to hear that. But okay. His BMF flag got took, so you ain't BMF no more. So you might as well go get a chain that say BRC. You know what BRC stand for? Been renting cars, because that's all you've been doing in Miami. And we go get into that too. Go get you a BRC chain, been renting cars, because that's all you've been doing after they took your flag. None of this rapping, none of this going to the club, none of this hanging out, none of that. We finna get into all this. And I got to break this down. And people in the industry that know this acting like they don't know this. So, how did Blue rap? Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all how Blue read it, and I'm gonna tell y'all why what he did ain't in his paperwork. This is what happened. Meech go down, he cooked already. Dex, who was like the driver, like another one of Meech's right-hand men who was doing what he was doing, he was moving. He go down, he get his time or whatever. These, what I'm gonna call BMF assets. I'm not finna tell y'all what it was, and I'm just gonna say BMF assets. We just gonna put it like that. Blue no though, but I'm gonna say BMF assets. These BMF assets didn't get touched when Meech got locked up. They didn't get touched when Dex got locked up. But when Blue got locked up, these boys went straight to the assets. Now, it's a problem with this because you get pinched. Your lawyer said you willing to fully cooperate, but you say you weren't doing nothing but just rapping, and you couldn't. See, this is the messed up part. If I don't know nothing, then I can't tell you nothing. But if I tell you I'm gonna cooperate, then that means I gotta tell you something. His lawyer negotiated a deal for him to cooperate.
Be white, you can't be.
Now I'm finna explain to y'all
when
the feds went and got the BMF assets that only Dex, Blue, and Meech knew about. The reason why it's not in his paperwork is because Meech was already cooked. So it's like, bro, so put it to you like this. Even though Blue done gave us this information, even though we went to validate it and know it's true, it really ain't nothing we could do with it. But the stuff they went and got, and this came from Meech and Dex, only those three knew about. So that made them feel like he read it because they didn't go get it when they locked up Dex. They didn't know nothing about it. They didn't go get it when Meech went down. They didn't know nothing about it. All of a sudden, soon as Blue get knocked, soon as Blue get pinched, they went and got these assets. Now, I know what y'all thinking, but they had wiretaps, this, that. No, this information was told to them, and this stuff was got and picked up after the case with them was already over with. This stuff did not get touched until Blue got pinched. And on top of all that, there were security codes. There were specific locations, security codes, specific locations, all this stuff that nobody knew about, according to Dex, but him, Meech, and Blue. Now, I'm going to say this. If Blue didn't give it to him, if he didn't tell him, he should have went and settled that with the mob. He should have went and took care of that with the mob. You didn't do this. You didn't tell on nobody. You didn't give up the information that led them people to go in and get them assets. Why you not handling that with the mob? Why you ain't, you shouldn't be trying to convince the internet. The internet don't matter. You should be dealing with this with the mob. You know why he won't deal with this with the mob? Because
you know what I said too, bro? Yo, MRecktv, he been having some negative disruptive shit to say about 50 Cent for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, with 50 Cent want to do an interview just why you mad at him, boy? Why you gotta put up all this shit trying to disrespect this man, bro?
Mreck be going left sometimes, man. I'll be like, what?
No, he go left a lot, bro.
Yeah, man. He's like, yeah.
Mreck go left a lot. Again, you know what I'm saying? You got Bleu Davinci, this nigga still lying, brother. Keep it real, nigga. You told. Everybody say you told to be a meth, but you didn't tell. Come on, here we go. Let's finish to this shit, boy.
Meech already done told the mob what it is. Nobody goes against what Meech say. Nobody goes against Meech's ruling. Only one was like his brother, and him and his brother was still doing business with each other. Even though they weren't talking, they still had businesses. It was still only certain stuff. Only a couple of them knew. The feds went straight to it. So that means BRC been renting cars, Blue, Ratface rap. He had to tell him. He the only one. He was the last one. He was the only one. He had to tell. He was the only one. And when I mean by he had to tell is because when they got pinched and they went down, Blue still had all this stuff. Blue knew when. So this is what I'm saying. When they picked Blue up, they didn't take the stuff. When they got him, they ain't catch him with it. But they go hit it. They go specifically get it. They know the codes. They cop this. They crack this. They get that. And then it was like, oh, okay, we got it. But it was like, okay, he told us, we went and found this, yada yada. But it wasn't nothing big. It wasn't nothing to stamp. Meech pinched already. So it wasn't nothing big. It was like it didn't even matter. So that's why they're calling him a rat. But that ain't why he not BMF. He not BMF no more because he went at Lil Meech. And that's why he not BMF no more. Because nigga Lil Meech felt like my daddy got love for you and he say you a rat. I don't gotta love and respect you for being a rat. I'm gonna say you a rat. And he went at, you're not like that. Lil Meech ain't like that. He didn't have to be. Why would Lil Meech have to be like anything when his daddy is the leader of the mob? You started it. BMF don't stand for Blue Mafia family. It's Black Mafia family. And Big Meech started it. It's the initials of his name. Everybody knows this. Now all of a sudden Blue done started BMF. He pulling up on anybody that's playing with him. He doing this and doing that. Why are you doing all this over the internet? The internet means nothing. You don't have to prove nothing to the internet. If you didn't snitch, go prove it to the mob. If you didn't tell the feds about them assets, or if you didn't give somebody else them codes, if you didn't tell nobody else, and that's how they got it, which is no record of nobody else cooperating in those assets getting took, but you go explain that to the mob. And that's what really happened. And so now because of that, we got all this different stuff going on. Okay. Now, y'all can see this Lil Meech Instagram page. You know, he got a letter from his pops and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mobbed up, still affiliated. Now, Blue is on his page, dissing, which is stupid to me, Calico Jones, Lil Boogie, and J-Bo, which is Meech's second in command. Why are you doing this, bro? Why are you doing this? You like they finally made it to the big screen. And then, see, this is what I mean with Whack 100. Whack 100 is overstepping his boundaries. Why are you getting into this? This is BMF business. You overstepping your boundaries by trying to say Blue ain't snitched, and it ain't in paperwork what he did. It ain't there. It's not. You will never find you. It is not. But when Meech get out, or when Meech come on, or if anybody could do a phone interview with Meech right now, he gonna tell you that Blue snitched, but he had love for him. But all that's gone because he went at Lil Meech, and now he ain't no longer BMF, and he can't take it. Whack don't know all this. He don't know all this. Whack out here trying to have his name in anything because he think everything's supposed to be trending. He think everything a game. He think all this stuff for play. This ain't for play, bro. This is serious street stuff with them. Now, this, you know, if BMF J-Bo, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, man. Shout out to Meech, man. Free Big Meech. If you know who J-Bo is, then you know. You feel me? Now, check this out. He just stamped Blue, right? So he put this stamp on Blue for being a rat. For being a rat. He stamped it. He the second in, man, listen. He the second in command. Who you think told him Blue was a rat? What you think he got on Instagram and heard Blue was a rat? What you think he got on? No. You know why he's stepping it? Because Meech told him.
I'm going to show you how to write song lyrics super fast. I'm going to be using Lyric Studio, and I have this beat.
They not finna go against Meech for you, bro. This the mob. This the mob for real. You sitting around here playing. But let me show y'all something, though. This is what Blue been doing, though. See, he got these rental cars. And you go, look, 2020 Rolls Royce Cullinan available for rent today. Shout out to Nino Brown. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to the whole 305. Nino Brown say all these cars mic'd up. Nino Brown say, yeah, you hop in one of these, straight fed case. Nino Brown say, don't you go over there and rent no car from Blue. Don't do it. Let me get a grape, baby. Nino Brown say, don't touch them cars. Hey, I don't know. I can't prove it. But Nino Brown say, you go over there, hop in one of them cars if you want to. They all fed it up. They all wired up. Everybody calling you a rat. The whole mob calling you a rat. The whole mob saying you snitch. You was running with Calico Jones heavy when you first came home. He calling you a rat. He calling you a snitch. Meech call you a rat. He call you a snitch. Lil Meech call you a rat. Call you a snitch. J-Bo call you a rat. So, bro, the internet means nothing. You ain't snitch, nigga. Go prove it to the mob then. But you ain't even trying to prove it to him that you didn't. All you trying to, I'm pulling up. I'm out here riding in the C8. You work for a rental car company. You can ride any car you want to. This nigga pulled up to a house, man. The house looked like it was made out of clay. Hey, Blue, stop it, bro. Stop it. Because what's going to end up happening is Meech going to be like, hey, he playing heat, so he really out here playing with the mob like that. Anytime, have you ever seen Young Jeezy doing any of this? Any of it? No, you know why? Because Young Jeezy know I'm gonna go to the table with the mob. I'm gonna go sit down with the mob. Jeezy could say a little something here and there in the music, but he really gonna talk to them. He really gonna go to J-Bo part. He really gonna, and like Dex says, Jeezy, everything he said he is. I don't know what reason Dex got to lie, but Blue ain't proved nothing. You still ain't told why the feds got all the stuff that only you and Meech and Dex knew about. You ain't even explained that. But you on the internet trying to prove you ain't snitch. Look, bro, Blue, You no longer BMF. You a rat. Just keep selling your bugged up rental cars, bro. And maybe, just maybe, when Meech get out, because he already had forgave you for being a rat. But maybe when he get out, he'll forgive you for going at his son. Like you really gonna do something to his son, and the mob still out here mobbing. But y'all see me on the next video, bro. I'm out. Y'all already know. Playlist to the right.
Yo, you hear everybody what everybody saying, right?
He said you don't want to hear the stank face rap. Nobody want to hear him stank face rap.
The stank face rap. But yo, so you know what I'm saying? He's saying that rap, but here we go Btbtv right here. This other right here, man, that's his brother-in-law, his son's uncle, his daughter's uncle. All right.
This nigga's trying to cover up.
On podcast, and it's free. So don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Also, Cashapp and Hip Hop Artist of the Week in the description. So let's talk BMF and Dexter Hustley. Also, follow Same Spit Different Face on Instagram and click the like button on this video now. Spit Squad. Dexter Hustley was on a Vlad TV interview, and I'll put that full link in the description. But
big L salute, bro.
Talking about a situation where he said that when him, Big Meech, and Bleu Davinci were the only three people who knew about a Hummer. And the Hummer had some things in it, so I'm assuming that the Hummer had work in it. But obviously, he's not gonna say that on camera. If you want to find out what was in the Hummer, I'm sure you can always go Google it, look through the case file. And he said he knew the VIN number of it. So Meech wanted him to take care of it. He was gonna rent the Hummer out because I'm guessing when you have the VIN number of a car, you can track it down. So he was gonna track it down. He was gonna rent it out and get everything out of the Hummer that was in there. And I mean, maybe it could have been attached under the hood somewhere. I don't know. I don't understand. But 3 years later, he said that when Bleu Davinci came home, he had some bread, but the Hummer got picked up. So in my personal opinion, how I interpret that is that he's saying that Bleu Davinci basically was the one who gave that information. And he said, I didn't do it. And dude didn't do it. When he say dude, he's saying he mean Big Meech. Excuse me. So what that basically tell me is that he's saying Bleu Davinci did give up some information. Now, I'm not saying he gave up some information to get a smaller sentence. I don't know that. But from what he's saying at some point that he did. And like I say, the full video will be in the description so y'all can go check it out and y'all can hear it and see for yourself exactly what was being said and what's going on. It'll start.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. Now, there's another BMF member. There's another BMF member right here who's saying that Bleu Davinci ran it. There's a prison confirms the snitching of Bleu Davinci. Here we go right here.
On, and if you're new to your phone, first you can have BMF, and I'm giving you guys direct news from the people from BMF. Now, it's very long, like I said,
fair use.
Pretty much Bleu Davinci versus random people from BMF, people that are locked up, people that are home free, people feel some type of way about Bleu Davinci. So, long story short, if you guys don't know who it is, Bleu Davinci was one of the rappers out of the BMF entourage. He was more of a charismatic character. He was all through the DVDs, the Smack DVDs, and things like that. So they were saying that he told during this whole BMF, you know, when the feds and everybody came down and arrested everybody. Now, I want to clear up a lot of information. No, Bleu Davinci did not tell. But according to my resources and according to the paperwork, they're saying Bleu Davinci wanted to tell, but they didn't need the information because the information he wanted to provide, the feds already knew. Now, this is according to the reports, and this is according to the rumors. They were saying Bleu Davinci was willing to give the information about BMF, but they did not need the information. They already had it. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say this. It seems like everybody from BMF that were official or just are I really don't know who have are up. So now it's coming to the end of their sentencing, and plus on top of that, the BMF show is out, so everybody is buzzing right now, and everybody's talking about it. And it seems like Bleu Davinci is the head topic of discussion. Now, one of another guys that was from BMF, he has his name.
Hi, my name is Alexa, and I would like to give you a few reasons why you should consider dating a young Asian lady.
Boogie BMF. Now he went to his Instagram and he said this. He has a BMF chain. Looks like he's official tissue. And like I said, he did time as well. Now he went to his Instagram and he said this. He says, Bleu Davinci tripping. The series just started. We got like 2 to 3 seasons till it's your time for you to snitch. Now he put this under the caption. He says, your time is almost here, champ. Bleu Davinci, just hold on. Now, like I said, I'm not just pulling this information out of thin air. A lot of people that are saying they're affiliated with BMF are really putting this information out about Bleu Davinci. Now, it was one guy I seen a Vlad TV interview. He was one of Meech's right hand man. When I say right hand, he met him when he was young, and he doesn't even address Bleu Davinci as Bleu Davinci. He calls him the rapper. And if you guys get a chance to check out that interview, I will leave it in the comments below. But he said pretty much what everybody else is saying about Bleu Davinci. Now, like I said in the video before, WAG 100 made a good point. He said a lot of people that are saying that they're BMF are not BMF. They're wearing the shirts and the chains, and he's saying they're not BMF. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, there was a lot of people that got locked up, and there was a lot of people throughout the United States that were affiliated with BMF. These guys were making millions and millions of dollars. It wasn't just Bleu Davinci, Big Meech, his brother. It was a lot of people, and they were connected throughout the states. Just like Big Meech said, he said he can go anywhere throughout the United States and be connected and be good. So I believe these people when they're saying they are part of BMF. And I'm sure, and if they're not, and if they're locked up or if they're not locked up, they will reap the repercussions when somebody runs into them for false claim. I guarantee you guys that. Now, like I said, WAC 100 and Bleu Davinci, it seems like they're cool. It looks like they're working on a TV show. Now, this guy who was arrested, it looks like he's still locked up. He says he's BMF. Now, he's saying that the reason that WAC 100 and Bleu Davinci are together or teaming up is because they're looking to get another season or actually another show on another network. So they're taking all of this information, all of these bloggers like me, all of the ex-BMF members, all of the current BMF members, they're taking all of that publicity and stirring it up, and they're pretty much writing a show or pretty much pitching the show to a network. Now, me personally, I ain't mad at them. I respect the hustle by WAC 100. I respect the hustle by Bleu Davinci. So now it makes sense. Like I always keep saying, it seems like it's an old BMF versus new BMF. I don't want to sound disrespectful when it comes to, this organization or this empire, but that's the easiest way I could decipher it or explain it to you guys. I'm not saying that one person is not BMF and another person is. I'm just saying that it's the people that were with BMF or affiliated with BMF and were vouched for with BMF before everything went down. And then I got the people after. So the people are after are the people that are accusing people and saying people are not BMF. That makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments if I'm explaining that good to you. Now, here is an exclusive video. It shows a guy, like I said, he's locked up. It looks like he's in the feds. And he speaks on Bleu Davinci. He actually said that he spoke to Bleu Davinci a few minutes ago before going on Instagram Live. Now, I want to say one thing. How did these people got these Instagram? He's smoking good. He's drinking good. He got a nice watch on. He's living a lot better than a lot of your favorite rappers out here. But now here's the information. Roll it.
Yeah, blue tail. Say the blue tail. I don't know, man. He was willing to tell. I'm gonna say that much. I know that. I know he was willing. I don't know that. So, yeah, we ain't stand no more blue. We don't really remember. They can keep the ones who told though. Hell yeah. Said so that a rat. Yes. Is that a rat? Yep. That's a rat, boy.
Salute, salute.
We ain't even finna bend the rules. Salute. I'm saying I ain't really trying to get into all that. I ain't no more rat. You know that. He tried to do it now. Real fast. Okay. See, what he's speaking on is, it really ain't no real paperwork. Well, state what he said, or if our only thing he got is that he was willing to cooperate, and that he was willing to tell, one that. Okay. You can bet at the end of the day, though, ain't no rat gonna be in the family, period. And it's bigger than, you know, he doing it because
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Peace to everybody in the chat. Peace to the chat.
Hey,
Across,
big bro.
let me ask you a question.
Blue.
Cross, let me ask you a question, Cross.
Yes, sir.
So if you the fans got you, and you say, and your lawyer tell him that he's willing to cooperate, but the shit he telling them they already have, doesn't that make you a rat still?
Oh, that's a good ass question because you still told. How would you know if they had it already? See? So you wouldn't know if they had it already until they said you told, and then they said we already got that shit. Well, you still told. You feel me? Like, because how, unless they said, well, we know this, this, and this, and then you turn around and say that, and that, and that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that. That's a nigga that told, and then they said, well, that's like if I said, bruh, man, you hear about such and such died. You say, yeah, I already know that. Somebody told me that already. Well, I still told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga a snitch. Because what if that chart, what if what he said would have got the person locked up?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah, if he had said that shit, that'd have got the nigga locked up.
You know, check this out. I want y'all to see this, you know what I'm saying? Because this number talking right here. He's still talking. What should I say next?
I'm gonna say this because it ain't number 3 years, and you know it can't go. Wack and Blue finna drop a move. They usually this hype. You're gonna seal the deal. Other move. Okay. Wack got everybody paperwork. Wack know what's really going on. But it's just like, you know like Wack. Wack be the 6ix9ine, but when Wack be doing the
So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. This is part 4 of the BMF old versus new. I keep saying that. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. Should I keep talking about this? I mean, honestly, it's very entertaining. I feel like
yeah.
Oh yeah, Wack kept him from Blue, huh?
Oh, that's Mac. Mac, what's up, Mac?
Hey, salute. So
Man, I thought you was somebody else. I was finna say some crazy stuff. Nah, I'm just joking, bro. I did think you was somebody else, though.
Nah, that's me.
Salute, Mac. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man.
Salute, Mizzle in the bizzle.
You already know.
Mac came out of nowhere. I know.
Dragging something chill.
Plug.
Big
Well, yeah,
homie,
man.
Wagwan,
Yeah, I like
big
this.
man.
This is gonna be a cool.
You done know.
welcome back to another video with ID and TV. Now,
Well, yeah, man. This nigga Wack is kicking for big.
Make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on. And if you're new or if you're not new, make sure you hit the like button. That way, when I post, it comes straight to your phone. Sure, if you guys don't know who it is, they were saying Bleu Davinci was. They were saying Bleu Davinci wanted to tell, but they didn't need it.
Hold on, here we go right here. I found it. Hold on 1
Hey,
second.
he did what Gunna did, though. If y'all really want to know, he did the same thing Gunna did.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he did, though.
But it's two different things they call it. He did a proffer agreement and Blue did.
Yeah, they just renamed it. They just said it in a different way.
Right.
Yo, hold on. Anonymous Lou. Yeah, Wack and Blue, that's a good couple, right? Wack like them pretty light-skinned girls with their curly hair.
That's what he was doing.
Hold on. Didn't Blue tell feds what $1 million was in the limo? The feds already auctioned off? Yep. That's what he did. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, it's fair use. It's fair use.
Atlanta police believe they have just about shut down the so-called Black Mafia family.
Investigators say the organization BMF is heavily involved in drug trafficking and has been in Atlanta at least since 2004. At that time, federal agents seized this limo with secret compartments that had almost $1 million hidden inside.
We really living a life that you niggas is rapping about. That's another thing I'm gonna tell you, nigga. We living this shit for real, nigga. Platinum Lamborghini Gallardo, Ofo, rammed up, yellow calibered up, TV, all that bullshit on the inside. Beat.
The top of the game. We got all the cars we want, all the houses we want, all the clothes we want, all the jewelry we want, and all the hoes we want. We don't need nothing else but to make good music. That's it. And bring everybody else in with it and create jobs. Make this amazing. We can do movies. We can do music. We can do plays. We can do all kind of things if we start from Bleu Davinci.
It's time to come back outside. A lot of these niggas been talking shit. A lot of these niggas been playing. I gave these niggas what, 2-3 years. 2 years. I give these niggas time. I give a nigga 2-3 years to show what they gonna do. I sit back dormant. I don't say nothing. I don't say much. I don't go outside much. I plan, plot, strategize like Tupac. They called me Blue Pac when I did that. You did, but listen. But now it's time to come back outside. The tour buses, all the shit.
Cause this where that money at for real. I just ain't saying nothing. I gave everybody a chance to show me what they got, show me what they gonna do. BMF niggas and all. I don't give a fuck if you think you from BMF or not, nigga. If you ain't getting to it, fuck what you talking about. And one of you niggas. How about that? Now let's see how many niggas gonna check in and tap in. Talking about this BMF. Huh? Where the money at? Where the fucking money at? Can I put a picture?
You told where the money at, nigga.
They got this shit raw. I should be able to. Oh my God, you motherfucker.
You ain't got no money, King.
Oh, these motherfuckers want to play.
Oh, man.
I got something for y'all.
Look at this.
I got something for y'all ass this morning. How about this one?
Talking about he made BML.
Hello, motherfuckers. Hello. Do y'all even know what the fuck is going on? Do niggas know what the fuck is going on? Do y'all even understand what y'all looking at right now? That shit uncut, nigga. Huh? What that is, an F1? I don't know. Let them cut that shit and see the purity in that motherfucker. What that is? 20 carats? 30 carats? 20 carats? I don't know. Stop playing, nigga. We gonna take this shit back to the Bleu Davinci that blew that BMF shit up. I'm the nigga that loud talk that shit.
You didn't blow BMF up.
What the fuck going on? Niggas finna stop playing with my name. I gave y'all long enough to play with that. Then nigga ain't really do nothing. Man, stop playing, man. All that cap ass shit. Niggas running around and niggas kids and shit running around playing with a nigga. Boy, stop playing. I'm back outside. And I ain't playing. I'm coming outside with the black. I'm gonna fly over you niggas in jets. And then I'm gonna hit the streets and come to you niggas level in buses and in foreign cars. But we still gonna come in peace, bro. We gonna come in peace. We just gonna show niggas how to get money. But all that high capping and all that flexing, all that putting your money on your arm and shit, nigga, my money don't fit on my motherfucking arm, pussy. The fuck going on? I don't got to have my money on my arm in the strip club with Drake. Let's throw some bread around. Shout out to Kenny.
Hey, King.
Yeah, ain't no
Let me tell you something about this guy, man.
Go ahead.
Let me say this. We all know he had nothing to do with BMF being what they was. BMF was already BMF when they met him, right? He is from East Coast. He's from East Coast Crip. And I ain't trying to bring no gang bang and nothing in that, but facts are facts.
Man, Jeezy blew up BMF more than this cat.
No. Jeezy just put him, look. No, you right, man. Jeezy did do his thing, but BMF was already BMF. See, in the South, we knew who they was before we knew who Jesus was.
Yeah, hold on. First of all, Jeezy left them niggas hanging too, bruh. Do I act like Jeezy was 100%?
Not really, no, King.
Yeah,
He
did, bro.
Can't say that, King. King, I'm gonna tell you why, big bro.
He did though. He did leave them hanging.
No. In a way, I feel the same way y'all feel. I feel like that. Cause Meech said it himself. Meech said that Jeezy didn't hold up to his end of his deal. But you got to think about it, bro. King, you done been locked up. Certain cats
separate himself, yeah.
Yeah, but certain cats with money
They can't put themselves in their position with them. Look, bro, we was thugging, we was doing all that. It's like what Pimp C said. Everybody was down with BMF until it got real. Everybody flew the banners. They go from Dallas, Atlanta to Detroit to New York to New Jersey to wherever else, to LA, because they was in Gardena first. They was in East Coast first. Actually, they was in Gardena. That's how they met. That's how they met Bleu Davinci. Cause Big Meech, man, I know a lot about them, man. Big Meech bought a house in Gardena. They needed some trees. Spider Loc somehow get in the mix. They messed with the East Coast homies. Boom. What blam, 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 blam. But anyway, to make a long story short, that stuff, Bleu Davinci talking, nigga, you's a rat, nigga. You just like Gunna. That's real talk. Cause if you give a plea bargain, this real talk. We all know this. If you give a plea bargain, and if I'm the boss of the crew, you done already admitted to it by you saying this is this, and that. Even though you agreeing, see, this their excuse. Look, I'm gonna tell you what their excuse is. Their excuse is, well, I told on myself. I said what I did. But nigga, if you tell on yourself, nigga, you told on me. Cause I can't trust nobody that ever tell on themselves. Cause if you tell on yourself, then you won't second guess telling on me. Cause you already told on yourself. How can I trust any man that tell on themselves? I never told on myself ever in life.
God the Brand, salute, bro. God the Brand in the middle, salute, my little bro.
Salute, family.
Salute,
but
salute.
Look, man.
Salute.
It's like I told Carl's big bro, man.
Bad Flacco said this. Hold on. He said Blue made shit high too with the DVDs talking so reckless shit.
No, that's just because he was a look. See, you got to break it down. Look, King. You got to break it down. He was the first rapper. You remember what Jesus said when
So we do
everybody
this shit
tried to
for
say
real.
Jeezy. When everybody tried to say Jeezy was the first rapper out of BMF, no, he wasn't. Jeezy was just allies with them. Jeezy was really never BMF. He just hung with them. Bleu Davinci was the first rapper. These are facts. But we talking about a whack rapper. I don't even understand the words he say when he rap. But then you get out of jail, you acting like Gunna. You want to say this, that, and the other. You want to say you don't write statements, you didn't do this, but you did, bro. That's why you out of jail. You had to make some type of plea agreement. And that plea agreement you made, they didn't do nothing but hurt the homie.
The stank face.
Because if you make a plea agreement, that's just like Cross, King, Mac. Let's say we all got a crew. We all from different states. But y'all say, well, yeah, Stone, yeah, it's this, that, and the other. Nigga, y'all didn't do nothing but hurt me. How I'm going to fight that when y'all done said this, that, and the other? So I don't get cats like that try to come on the internet showing these old diamonds. We don't even know if that diamond was real. Well, we know it's real because you messing with BMF. Okay. That's a diamond you kept in the rough. That's a diamond you probably put in the safe that don't nobody know about. But that ain't got nothing to do with Big Meech. That ain't got nothing to do with Southwest T. That ain't got nothing to do with J-Bo. And they are rats, bro. And we got to quit saying that, homie. I mean, at the end of the day, we know what we signed up for. See, this is why I get confused. That we sign up for it, but when it get real, you want to somehow make an agreement and to make yourself feel better about what you're doing. But you're not looking at what you're doing to the homie. No, in your mind, you're not doing nothing wrong, but you are doing something wrong. Because by you admitting anything, even if you say you know the guy, let's take the drugs and everything out the way. Let's say you know the guy. That's a conspiracy by itself. Just by you saying you know him. That's why I don't respect these guys, man. I'm telling you, boy, man, look. And I wish these guys come on your live today, King, because I'm gonna tell you, they getting blocked.
Hey, yo, Cross, go ahead, speak, Cross. Let me know what you think, man.
No, I mean, I feel exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, man, if you're going to tell on yourself, nigga, you will tell on any goddamn, but I'm not telling on myself, dog. You can't, a nigga like me, you can't, boy, it's going to tell, boy, I'm not doing that, dog, because goddamn, like, nigga, you can't figure it out. I'm just like,
Look, check this out. You get locked up in a limo trying to buy keys, right? They don't know that the $1 million in that limo. You tell them about the limo, they take the limo up to auction it off, and they file for $1 million of cash in that shit. How do you know about that $1 million of cash?
The $1 million cash come from because they made a plea deal. Everybody made a plea deal. That's what I'm saying, Keith. It's just like what Cross said on his live with the first black millionaire. Now I see why Atlanta is full of black millionaires. Because it took one to show everybody the way. Big Meech from Detroit. Everybody wanted to come to Atlanta. Everybody wanted to be that guy. Everybody wanted to drive Rolls Royces and Bentleys and Benzes and Lexus and all that. But to make a long story short, but when they get real, when they get gangster, now everybody want to talk and make plea deals and say, well, I didn't say nothing against him. I said something against myself. Well, nigga, if you said it against yourself, nigga, you said it against me.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because, look, bro, I can't get past this part. This the only part, King. Big bro. This the only part I can't get past. If you tell on yourself, I don't stand a chance. I don't stand a chance if you tell on yourself. And then you come on YouTube when you get out, you showing his old diamonds. Okay. Ain't nobody said the diamond was fake. Ain't nobody worried about that diamond you got going on, man.
Yo, King, what's worse? This nigga with the diamond showing that after you got locked up or Gunna? And then like a little private eye room he had. A lot of pictures up.
Man. Bruh. Shit. Well, no, yeah, because we know Big Meech got 30 plus years.
Man, what did Big Meech say about Bleu Davinci when old boy made that song? He said Bleu Davinci was a rat. He said I loved him. I can't remember the song verbatim, but he said he was a rat.
Talk about free wise. So. Yeah. Bro.
They had Jay Prince and Big Meech on the phone. It don't matter what y'all think about Jay Prince, but Jay Prince get them calls. I mess with Jay. And Jay and Big Meech was on the phone talking about Bleu Davinci, and old boy made that song about it. Y'all Google it.
Yo, check this out. I want you to hear what Pimp C had to say about it. Pimp C. Here we go.
Yeah. Pimp C aired that whole shit out. R.I.P. the Pimp. Yeah.
Oh, so what's that? This it right here? All right, hold on, I'm falling for you right now. Pimp C has something to say about it. Here we go right here.
You hear that, Jeezy? Talking about 17.5.
What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone magazine, man? A-Town's kind of furious.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying. The A-Town's basically saying, you know, why they think you dissing Atlanta. Talking about Atlanta's not the South.
Okay, well, first of all, listen to this. I used to live in Atlanta from 96 till 2001. Okay?
All right.
That's the first thing. The second thing is this. When I get off the airplane in Atlanta, what time is it?
It's whatever time it is out here, homie.
It's Eastern Standard Time. But that's how I feel. If you want to get mad at me for the way I feel, then go and get mad at me. And a fight go with that. You feel me? I'm mad because everybody on these records lying. Everybody lying. What is this, big? these boys, everybody, these hardcore gangsters, everybody gonna do this to each other when they see each other. And the truth be told, we too blessed and we having too much money in this rap game to be going to war with each other.
Right.
And
Okay.
the truth be told, don't nobody want to fight nobody in this rap game. Because 98% of these dudes is cowards. Everybody just talk about how many chains they got on and how much dope they sold. But the truth of the matter is this, I don't believe you. Because I know you do, and I know you didn't sell no dope. And the next thing is this. Say, man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from the game. Them prices that them boys talking about, man, them boys ain't got no prices like that in no Atlanta. And if you do, right now, bring some where my people at, we'll buy it and flush it down the toilet. We don't support drugs. But show it to me, man, because I know who had on backpacks. I know where they parents they rolled up in Timberland boots in 1998, and they acting like they some big-time drug dealers, okay? Let me say this. There's a whole bunch of people lying. So if you want to point fingers at somebody, let's point fingers at everybody. If I was going to diss Young Jeezy, I would have came right out and said his name and dissed him. I'm not scared of no man. And the next thing is this. Everybody was down and everything was cool with BMF before they got busted. Everybody wanted to be down with the play until they got busted. And then when it went sour, then nobody want to fly the flag no more. Am I lying or telling the truth? When the party was going on and everybody was throwing money in the club, everybody was still down. So you got to be down in the good time and the bad time. When I went to prison, Bun stayed down with me in the bad time. So when your partner go to prison, you got to stay down in the bad time and the good time. If you was Black Mafia family in the streets, when they was spending all that money in the strip club, you need to be Black Mafia family right now when everybody getting indicted. I'm down with Outkast, the Goody Mob, the whole Dungeons family. I'm down with Jerry Faith. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with Lil Jon. I'm down with people that get back in touch with me after I call them, man. If I'm calling you to do some work, and you don't get back with me, then you a fraud. All you got to do is call me and tell me you don't want to get on the record with me, and that's cool. Now, if you want to diss me and get on with me, go on and do it. But the difference between me and them other dudes is this. You're going to diss me, and I'm going to come see you, Jack. You're going to diss them other dudes, and they're going to play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it. Leave Bun out of it, and we going to see in the end, because you're going to smell my instant and yapping.
Man, these old internet gangsters is a trip, man. I'm on West Time.
West Timer. Hey, man, let me talk, man.
Hey, you don't gotta keep talking, bro. Let somebody else talk. Yo, Matt talk, man, for me, yo. We can talk all this time. Matt, how are you?
Yeah. I remember that interview that Pimp did, though.
We on West Time.
Yeah. Because Pimp was keeping it a buck, man. These niggas really fell all the way back, when BMF was going through their shit. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
Okay, look.
Even Fabulous too. You know what I'm saying? But people always gonna say it, But there's a lot of niggas that niggas put on, that whole thing with him and Puffy and all that, and Wolf. That probably was a catalyst towards it,
See, people don't know about that. They don't know Wolf and Big Meech had beef.
It wasn't really no beef. What it was,
It wasn't no beef, but the beef happened. It don't matter what it was.
Right. But you know, let me talk. I was there. You wasn't there, bro. You was reading about the shit. I was living this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is, Big Gene Dill was my right hand man. That's my big bro. Right?
Yes, sir.
That's Puffy's bodyguard. At the time when that happened, I was in Atlanta yet. I think that happened like 02, 03. I didn't get to Atlanta. 03. I didn't get to Atlanta after that. When I got to Atlanta, that was like the first time I got to Atlanta was like between 03, 04. Then I went to Houston. But that's when that shit happened.
Right.
And it wasn't over. And the reason it happened because Wolf Girl was in a club and she's pregnant by Wolf. She in the club drinking and shaking her ass and doing all that shit, and she's pregnant. So Wolf told her to take her ass home. And Big Meech got his business.
But who was she shaking her ass in front of? It was Big Meech, right?
No, it wasn't Big Meech. Was with his girl, bro.
Hold on. I ain't saying I'm right.
No, it wasn't Big Meech. Big Meech seen him, but Big Meech seen him. Yo, got to tell the guy, he's like, yo, man, don't put your hand on one. That cool. And what's told that nigga, mind your motherfucking business, like a East Coast nigga would tell him. No, mind your fucking business. It's my bitch.
How they work out for Wolf?
Big Meech got shot in the ass. That's how they worked out for Big Meech. What popped that nigga in the ass?
For real.
And the reason Big Meech both got shot because the nigga that he put down with Big Meech, a nigga that he grew up with, a nigga from out his hood.
Yeah, they come back.
He came from behind him and shot him in the back of the head. On some faggot camel shit. That's what happened. Nobody from BMF did that shit. It was a nigga that was on part of Big Meech saying that we put down Wolf for them.
You think that was the time when you think that was the time when Puffy fell off after boy Wolf was gone?
Yo, I believe Puffy set all that shit up, bro, when Wolf get killed. He owed Wolf $300,000.
Wow.
Wolf gave Puffy $300,000 to start Bad Boy. You heard me? Wolf
Over
gave Puffy
300 G's? But Puffy was already a multimillionaire by then, no?
Wolf gave Puffy $300,000 to start Bad Boy.
And he ain't paying back since? God damn, this nigga Puffy's a dirtbag, man. Yo, so much shit we hearing about this nigga.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try here from the horse's mouth. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can talk. Go ahead and talk, Mrs. Smith. You know you can't
No. I'm just listening, man. Maybe I was wrong, bro. Maybe I'm just listening because you was a bodyguard. You was actually there. I'm just listening. You hear me? But I'll talk if you want me to talk.
Let's talk. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gene Deal every week he got something new to say about Puffy, man. Yeah, Puffy be doing some bullshit, man. That's the first time I heard that Wolf gave Puffy the money to start Bad Boy. That's
Let me go right here. Oh, yeah.
Made for you.
For real.
Fair use. This is fair use.
So Mace, he name dropped a few people in the Oracle too. He name dropped Wolf, Riz, Shine, Craig Mack, and G-Duck. So I want to get your point of view on their relationships with Puffy when everything was good and when everything went bad. So I want to start with Wolf because Mace said in the Oracle too that he was the ghost of Wolf. What was the relationship between him and Puffy, and when did everything go bad?
Well, like you just said, when everything is good, everything is good. But Wolf was a boss. You understand? Wolf just wasn't no security type dude. Wolf had admirations to do things bigger and better. Even when he was with the group Butt Naked with Corey, the guy who's with Puff right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Corey is released now. He had admirations to own a club. He was trying to get this club down in Miami with John Sally's brother, Mike Sally. I think it was 321, 123, 321, something like it was over on Lincoln Avenue. It's where Jennifer Lopez gave Puff his birthday party at. So I think they had a chance to buy it, and Wolf wanted his money. And they was cool, but Wolf wanted to do other things. I think Wolf probably owned 15% of that club with Alex. That's what he had said. It was Visions or something like that. He had owned 15% of that. And he the one who opened the doors to Bad Boy and BMF down at Atlanta. That all came from Wolf. So I guess he wanted to move on and he needed his money, I guess, that he put up, or, you know, Wolf said it was 300,000. You know, I heard from a couple other people, it was probably a little bit more than that. But Wolf, I heard him say in the office, I had 300,000, man, when I first started messing with you, bro. I had 300,000. You understand? And I just want my money. I'm gonna stop. And then Puff said, "Yo, I'm gonna get your money. I'm gonna get your money when I do this Universal. I think a Universal deal or something like that." He said, "I'm gonna get your money," and he said that when I give your money, I'm gonna stop fucking with you. And Wolf said, "You gonna always fuck with me." And they start like wrestling. Wolf started roughing them over in the office. I was laughing. I was outside laughing. I said, "Man, close the door." They closed the door, and I said, "Yo, Wolf, you gotta talk to that nigga for me, cause Paul trying to cut my days, and you know I got the contract for Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday." Wolf said to me, he said, "Yo, man, I ain't talking to that nigga about nobody and for nobody until he get my."
Hold on. Puff father was a boss, but Puff father also was a rat that got taken out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you know Puff father got murdered because he ratted?
No, I didn't know that.
Hold
Yeah, he
on.
was messing bumping and
Hold on,
That's his exact words. So I was like, yeah, all right, then I'll talk to him. You understand? And that's the day that we was in the office and his mom was telling me to go do something and I wouldn't do it. And he barked on her. And when he barked on her, I was like, yo, man, I'm just going to back up off this right here. You know what I'm saying? I was saying that to myself. And then Paul started using somebody else. He brought this other cop dude in there. And I wasn't even trying to even go there no more and fuck with them.
Right. And Wolf, man, go into detail about Wolf getting killed. Because if I'm not mistaken, he got killed by someone that was a part of BMF, right? Somebody he introduced to BMF?
He was in a shootout with a couple of guys from BMF. And allegedly, the guy he put down with BMF is the one got close enough to kill him. They were at a party, and it was a young lady that was actually pregnant by Wolf. You know, she was over there with another dude, and Wolf said something to her, and she came and knocked his hat off his head, and Wolf snatched her up. And then, according to a couple of guys that was right there, said that he snatched her up, and then Meech intervened, and then security came and put Wolf out. So when security came to put Wolf out, Wolf lamped and waited outside for Meech them, him and Riz, and then it was 3 other cats that was with them across the street. You understand? Looking at the whole shit go down. I'm not going to say their name because I'm not going to.
So Black Lives Matter released their 990 IRS filings. They collected 8.
Implicate them in anything, but they was watching everything. And when Meech came out, it was a brief little shootout. And then the dude that Wolf put down with Meech and them, kid that was from Brooklyn, he was walking towards Wolf and them. So Wolf and them like, yo, I guess they like, that's my man and everything like that. But damn, now he working for Meech and them. And he shot Wolf and Riz.
Yeah, man, that's sad, man. So the same people that Puffy was leaving Wolf for, and the same people that Puffy told Wolf he was leaving him for, is the same people that ended up killing Wolf. That's wild, man.
Well, you know, he told Wolf he didn't need Wolf no more. He said, I don't need you no more. And he said Meech told him, you know, that he didn't need Wolf no more. And he told Wolf that. And Wolf, it was like putting a battery in Wolf back, because Wolf did say this in the office. He said, nigga, them niggas ain't tough as you think they are. He ain't tough. Meech ain't like that. He ain't tough as you think. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So I think it was a battery put in Wolf back, but then in the instance when you are mad and upset,
my boy Yaya, salute.
You ain't got your money.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
This chick is acting up or going crazy over here. One thing led to another.
Salute.
And
that's what's up.
testosterone and killed a lot of cats.
Right. And another person that makes name dropped in the Oracle too was Riz. Who's Riz, man? Let the people know a little bit about him.
Riz is probably, he was a quiet gentleman type of thing that you didn't want to see him in a dark alley. You understand? He was one of those brothers that he was known for putting in work. But he was a great businessman, had a great business mind. You understand what I'm saying? But he was one of them cats from the valley that was a straight gangster. Quiet as a church mouse. But you wasn't on the other side. You didn't want to be on the other side of his barrel. You know what I mean? That's the guy that was in the car with me, Puff, Kenny, and the news reporter. And we ran into Pac and Suge behind the House of Blues. That's when Puff said, yo, what up, Pac? And Pac looked at him and turned his head, and Rhea said, yo, fuck that nigga, talk to Suge. Suge the boss. You understand? And he had 240 cows in his hand at the time. Yes, sir.
Website visitors bouncing? Stress less.
All right,
Convert more.
Now, this is the part about Puffy Daddy being a rat. Look at that.
Yeah, figures.
Hey, my bad, brothers. My bad, man.
Hey, Diddy. Didn't P leave out on Shine?
Hold on.
Didn't he ride on Shine though? But yeah, they said
he ran on Sean DL.
Huh?
He ran on Sean and Low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He didn't really rap, but he ratted. You know what I'm saying? The difference is they don't got paperwork on it. He just separated his trial from Sean's trial. And Sean had a public defender, or Puff had a real lawyer.
Yes, sir. You know, I was young then, I don't know.
Proven to break down septic waste. Guaranteed.
Get you together with Rid-X.
Get vaccinated and don't miss a moment this holiday season.
Mreck TV.
Oh, no, wrong one. That's the wrong one, yeah. I don't forget Mreck like that. What was that? What was it? What was this for that?
King Cross Smack, how y'all feeling though, man? How y'all day go?
Man, how you, bro?
I'm going
chilling, man.
I had to ask that because we muted, man. I hope y'all had a good, productive day, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Moving around.
How about them Cowboys though? Where my big sister at? How about them Cowboys?
Won, eh? Yeah, they won against.
Bro, hey, look, Tom Brady. He was 7-0 against them. He ain't 7-0 no more. He ain't 7-0 no more.
I'm finally going to playoff game.
Hey, well, okay. Hey, look, I can take that. You know why, King? Because we ain't won.
I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on, I want y'all to listen to this. I found it right here.
We here again. Y'all think I'm playing. I ain't joking. I want to get on this. We can talk about this stuff.
Hold on, we go right here, y'all. Y'all listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. Well, the reason Puffy father was killed. I'm about to play it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, rain don't fall far from the tree. Usually that's a family trait.
Hit that like button, guys, coming in the chat.
Yeah, definitely that like button. Usually that's a family trait when a nigga rap, when a nigga become a rat. Usually get it from his daddy.
His dad a rat.
So if your dad a rat, nigga, you a rat.
Hey.
And I've been wanting to get this shit out of my system to y'all for a while. So I'm here. We get a few more people in here because they Latoya Dominique, the first one. Lucky Lefty, she beat you, dog. But hold up, y'all in here at the same time. No, because it's a lot of people here at the same time. All right, yeah, we do. I told y'all I got 3 or 4 shows to do. Y'all may not like them, y'all may not, but I'm giving y'all.
I understand what
the
you
truth about shit so y'all would know.
But I was just saying, I just put it out so
You
everybody knows
understand?
his
Tina
daddy was a
Street.
rat too.
Tell them, Tina. Tell them to smash that like button. Don't nobody do it like we do it over here. Ain't that right, Big?
Eastwood, stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them. Megan Davis, what's up, ma? What's good with you? John Woo 72. Yes. Y'all saw the title. Diddy father didn't die behind Zip's hands. You know, we gonna do this one. You understand? Because people are putting out felonious information, man. And then people running back at me saying this and saying that when it ain't true. When it ain't true. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what really happened. Now, you evaluate what I said and what I say, and it's even in a couple of magazines. I'm not home, but I got one of the magazines where it was in. But I got this from the horse's mouth. That means the big gangster brought me in, told his lieutenant, I want to speak to Big Gene. I want to speak to Big Gene. But we get into it. We're going to get a couple of people in here. Let me give a couple of shout out, for who's out there? You know what I mean? They're in Connecticut, right? Was telling you some felonious bullshit and a lie. But I truly believe you made that shit up, bro, for views. You made it up, bro. Where the topics from? That they know shit that they know. And they come on here to gain your attention. So it makes their channel grow and become something. People sit here and tell you a bunch of bullshit. Like they know what the perfect high is. Do you understand that? People will tell you a bunch of bullshit like they know what the purple high is and where the cop is from. And it's just not happening. Now, I don't like mentioning dudes' names and everything like that as far as when it's some kind of confrontation. But I'm going to tell you straight up right here, Reggie, you was dead wrong about Puff Father and the situation with Puff Father and Zip. Dead wrong, brother. Whoever gave you that information was telling you some felonious bullshit and a lie. But I truly believe you made that shit up, bro.
Oh, Reggie Wright, Raw Jr.
You've been caught a couple of times lying on here and saying shit. And the people came out. Like you said, don't drop that, don't raise that gun. Don't raise that gun. Remember, brother? Nigga, I'm on my bullshit. Because I'm going to be on my bullshit from now on. You come at me, I'm going to come back right at you. Except these old sucker-ass niggas who don't know me or I never had a conversation with, I ain't got to say nothing to them. They know who I'm talking about, who want to make a whole big thing about me and say all this shit. People put me on to that shit like that. I can, fuck you and feed you beans, man, because you ain't nothing. Because them type niggas, Reggie, they not even gonna run up in me, and if they see me, they ain't gonna even let it be known. Because they not built like that. I'm talking to you because me and you used to have conversations, brother. And whoever told you that bullshit was wrong. And if you was just blatantly out here lying to the folks, you dead wrong for that shit. Now, let me get down to what's happening first with Puff Father. Then I'll tell you about the shit that went down on the Art of Dialogue that some of y'all niggas got wrong. Because y'all want to read a title. Puff Father was driving cabs. And he was a low-level drug dealer trying to get in the game. He was working for a crew that ran with New York Freddie. My OG, my man, Omar, who used to represent our block when we needed stuff for block parties, when we needed stuff for, boat rides and stuff like that, he would slide the extra cash that we needed. God rest in peace. He died of that COVID shit. Omar. I had him on the channel talking one time. Omar is a good dude. That's the one, if you look at the documentary that New York Freddie said, I came out and this nigga had a rain suit on. The whole rain gear hustling when he was young. He was hustling for him. New York Freddie did his time standing up like a man. He did close to 30-some years or better. Lil Mo, what up with you? So now, my OG, Omar, I don't know Freddie from a can of paint. All I know is I was running the King Dome security. In New York, Jay-Z talking about all that shit, him and Lisa Key, he's talking about in the King Dome when Dame Dash and them was sponsoring it with pro kids. The uniforms, the sneakers, the whole 9 yards. He told me, Omar, yo, New York Freddie want to holler at you, want to talk to you. I'm like, the only time I heard of New York Freddie, about the drug game, he went away and stuff, went on a documentary. They were talking about him because he was dealing with Frank Mathis. Frank Mathis is the biggest drug dealer that ever came through the United States. He was dealing with the French Connection. There's a couple of documentaries on there. There's about to be a movie on him. He was bigger than Frank Lucas and all them. He was about to go to war with the Italian mob. They the ones who snitched on them and put the government on him. Frank Mathis. So now, New York Freddie calls me over. He tells me, Omar told me you a good man. You honorable. And you about your business. I know that you're a parole officer. But I hear you held down a lot of people and you look out. Well, I make sure they know what they're supposed to do and what they're supposed to have, but I'm not doing nothing I was supposed to do. So I'm there quiet, listening to this gangster who is blessing me. I'm listening. You heard what I said on the last show? I'm all ears. So New York Freddie is like, I tried to have a meeting with Russell Simmons and he denied it. I was like, You trying to have a rap career? You want a rap career? You want to come out OG New York Freddie and spit some new balls? No, I should be laughing about that, man. God bless him. But I'm wondering, but I'm still listening. I ain't opening my mouth. Come on, Renzo. We talking about shit. Don't wonder if listen to me. It ain't a rapper. It ain't a group that was in the late 80s all the way up to 2004 that came out of New York that I didn't meet or didn't know or wasn't around. Is that enough for you? Okay. So you just think about all the people that you know and say, just start checking them off. I met them, seen them, been around them. I've worked at the top strip club in the city, Sue's Rendezvous, in Mount Vernon. Shout out to Mount Vernon, all my people up there. Held down one of the top clubs, the Mirage, on 57th Street. Worked for Diddy. Ran one of the top crews. Same gang and Slick in the family. Boat rides, picnics, all that. Leave me alone now. So now New York Freddie telling me that he had to get a meeting with Russell Simmons and he denied. And I'm like, okay. I'm listening when he's telling me Russell Simmons used to work for me. He used to go to the store and go and run to the cleaners and get my clothes for me. He worked at my record company down on 50-something Street in Manhattan. You heard me? Russell Simmons used to work for New York Freddie's record company before he came with all that shit that we know of. Used to go to the store for him. And New York Freddie was a dope dealer. Now we know how Russell got his habit. Now we know how Russell got his habit. New York Freddie told me he used to work for me. This when the police came up in his company, he had $1 million of $100 bills, $1 million in a glass table. Yo, boss, can I clean that table? I'll get the Windex. Now, Russell denied it. So now, he wanted to have a meeting with Puff too. Me and Puff was still cool. It's 2004. 2003, 2004. I just wasn't fucking with him no more. 2004, 2005, something like that around there. I just wasn't fucking with him. But he was coming to the park. When he come over to the King Dome, he gave a nigga a wad of hundreds like this. And the nigga, by the time it got to me, because I seen him when he gave it to the nigga, they was about like that. The nigga Paul came over to, yo, Gene, Puff said, take care of the security. I said, yo, take care of yourself. Nigga, I don't work for you niggas. I don't want that shit. Give it back to him. Now, should have took it. But I didn't. Oh, Latoya. Latoya said, ready to take a couple seats and sit back and thank God he's still here. Let me get to it. So now, Puff denied the meeting with New York Freddie. And New York Freddie said, I was going to sit down and tell him the whole truth about his father. I said this, I told y'all this story. But the only reason I'm repeating this story, because Reggie came out with some bullshit about Zip. And Zip wasn't getting down like that. Had he not said nothing about Zip, I wouldn't be opening my motherfucking mouth. But I had a lot of respect for Zip. I had a lot of respect for Zip. He put that lie on YouTube about Zip, and it wasn't true. Now, New York Freddie said they had cops at that time that was on the payroll. And you know they was giving the cops $10,000 a week. That was some money back in the 70s and the 60s and shit like that. They was paying cops $10,000 a week. And New York Freddie was a type of motherfucking gangster. When the cops was coming getting paid, motherfucking, nigga, what did you do this week? Did you work this week? I ain't get, I ain't get no information. I ain't get this, I ain't get that. He was gangster all the way. And this is coming from people who knew him and from him being at the park. He had his chair right in the middle of the kingdom. Nobody said it. He had that respect. Had to go to a wedding. Snitched on Puff father. They did a tape confession and made a written statement out of all the people that he was under in their crew. The cop snitched on Puff father and told New York Freddie that he did a written statement and a tape confession and said the only reason he was doing it because he had to go to a wedding. You can't make this shit up. He said the only reason he was doing it because he had to go to a wedding. It wasn't his wedding. It was one of his best friends. One of his best friends that brought him in the game. It was one of his best friends that was getting married that he didn't want to miss the wedding, so he told. And New York Freddie, when he got the information, he went to the best friend. He said, you gotta go. I want him out of here. New York Freddie told me this himself. God bless the dead, he's dead now. I could tell him. I didn't tell him until after he died. Somebody said they can't hear me?
Everyone's got a dream.
How about that? Can you hear me now? Good.
You said, can you hear me now?
Hold on, who that? Hello from Stockholm, Sweden. Dalkurd, out there in Sweden. What up with you, boy? Little muffled. It's a little muffled. It's better now. Jones family. So now, one who killed him was at the funeral. Be quiet. Be quiet, Captain Crunch. Be quiet, Captain Crunch. Hollywood who? Be quiet. Not California. Be quiet, Captain Crunch. You know I'm telling the truth, right, Cap? Because you just called it out. You just called it out. Bro, I'm doing a show right now. I'm going to hit you back, all right? James T. Robinson, thanks for that Cash App. That Cash App, if y'all forgot it, is Big Gene 52. That's on Cash App and PayPal. I would have boned her. I would have did that. Nigga, that's y'all. I have principles. I have morals. I have scruples about myself. He was an underling. Who said that?
It wasn't me.
Somebody
I
said
ain't
it.
gonna lie.
So now, I still ain't opened my mouth. I was listening. Like old boy said, God gave you 2 ears, 1 mouth. So to New York Freddy. Puff Father wasn't a hustler at all like they were saying. Like he was like this motherfucker, Frank Lucas. Yeah, Puff Dad, he just saying that shit because Diddy was big like he is right now.
Hey, King, I got a question for you.
Hold on. Wait, man. Wait.
He was an underling.
Yes, sir.
What was it?
You know I'm telling the truth, right, Cap? Because you just called it out. You just called it out. Bro, I'm doing a show right now. I'm going to hit you back, all right? James T. Robinson, thanks for that Cash App. That Cash App, if y'all forgot it, is Big Gene 52. That's on Cash App. Reggie said she was fucking with Zip. She what? I know the Asian cat was. Reggie said she was.
Trying to fight apart.
Sex her. I would have boned her. I would have did that. Nigga, that's y'all time. It was Miss Combs the whole time. If I said I didn't think that she was attractive to me, that's to me.
Hold on, so yeah.
A casket. Nigga, that's a Freddie was a gangster. A casket. Who said that? I'm listening to New York Freddie. Puff Father wasn't a hustler at all like they were saying. Like he was like this motherfucker, Frank Lucas. Yeah.
Oh, don't you want to ask though? Well, ask your question, bro. Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I was asking, man, we were talking about money and Puff Daddy wasn't this or another. And the guy that was talking, I thought that was you talking the whole time because I said something and then he would say something, so I thought it was you, but I know it ain't you, but I thought it was you. I got a question though. Do you think Frank Matthews had more money than Big Meech?
Man, come on, we ain't talking about that right now, man. We're talking about Puff Daddy being a rap, bro. Not no Frank Matthews. Puff Daddy father being a rap, bro.
Frank Matthews, though. I'm just asking a question.
Come on, you skip the topic, bro. We're on topic. We talking about Puff Daddy father being a rap.
He was a rap.
He told, because he
now y'all teaching me something. I don't know nothing about that. Y'all teaching me something.
But you should be listening, man. what I'm saying is, Puff Daddy riding on New York Freddie, a bunch of other Black Mob members because he wanted to go to a wedding, and New York Freddie went to his best friend and told his best friend he got to go, and his best friend, the one that took Puffy Daddy out, and went to the funeral, hugged the mama, kissed Puffy in the forehead after he killed his father.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that at all.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know that at all. I ain't know Puff Daddy had a daddy that was a hustler like that.
Oh yeah, her daddy was a ball. We know her. Straight.
Yeah, I'm from the South, bro. I didn't know Puff Daddy. I thought, you know, he came up out uptown and
No, Puff Daddy, he was a baller, but he was like a corner boy making a few thousand a day.
Yeah.
He wasn't no big time nigga like a lot of other niggas was. He hung with the big time niggas, and he made his little change.
Right.
But he read it. That's what I'm saying. All these niggas that we glorify shit, they were rats. Look at Bleu Davinci. He all bragging about the shit he did and how much money he got, but he's a fucking rat.
Right.
Showing them fake ass diamonds on the screen.
Talk about he gonna do something.
What was whatchamacallit them dad's name that drew the uptown drawing for Puff?
What's that nigga? Rocky son.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Ferg.
ASAP Ferg. Yep.
He drew the Bad Boys logo.
Yep, the Bad Boys logo and shit.
Yep.
I wonder if they family get money off that.
Nope. They did.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nah, the family don't get money like that. The family don't get money off that shit. Because Puffy never paid him for it. He gave Puffy the draw. Puffy never paid him the money for it. And we asked Puffy about the money for the logo. Puffy stopped contacting him. Yeah.
What's wrong with this nigga, man? Yeah.
And they was on the crew call on the same game. They was in the game. They was on the same game. And you go do your man like that somebody brung you into the game and helped you and drew your logos. He do logos for Bad Boy and Uptown Records.
Yeah, I remember that. I know the Uptown. Yeah.
He did all that. ASAP Ferg father.
Yep. Yeah, that's why ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg and all them they solidified.
Well, ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, the artist himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying based off their peoples too.
I know we got a topic though, talking about that, but I wanted to let y'all know, like, yo.
Yeah.
All these niggas talking about, that ain't right. That nigga, that's right, man.
Yep.
Yeah, when you if you open and tell about some shit that you ain't supposed to tell from the get-go, you tell it. Other than that, everybody would know. Don't know if everybody don't know, nigga, you tell it.
For real.
Facts. But yo, yeah, I just wanted to do a little show. Man, so I didn't do one this week because I've been fucking exhausted. But I've been across show all weekend though, but I haven't did my own, so I do one for myself today, man.
Right.
I see all y'all for coming up on the panel, man. And Mr. Smith, go ahead, ask what you want to ask about Frank Matthews, man. Well, ask you ask about Frank Matthews, Mr. Smith. Go ahead. Mr. Smith, ask your question, bro.
He said Big
he
Meech.
off the panel.
He said BMF.
I think he was falling asleep too.
He said BMF or Frank Matthews.
Yeah, he said,
who
did
has
you
more
think
money?
Frank Matthews had more money than Big Meech?
Hell yeah. Indubitably, I believe you did.
Right. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
You got more money than Big Meech. You're not saying more money than Big Meech because you got to think about the money he got caught with in the 60s and 70s. He got caught in 72. He got away with 50 million. You know how much 50 million be right now? From 72? That's like half a billion, boy.
Yeah.
A Billy,
Right.
a Billy, a Billy, a Billy. That's like having half a billy, yo. So you hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Half a billy. Now, I wish I had that. I wish I had the money he had in the 70s, early 70s. Give me that now.
Right.
No, but he said BMF was making over $1 billion too, like.
No. They make that much, bro. Well, should be hands in the pot before they make that much.
For real, true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Frank was the plug.
Yeah. Frank was going overseas getting it.
Yeah.
For $2,000, for $2,000 or $3,000 a key. They come back here. You know how much a key of dope went for back in the fucking 70s, bro?
Like 100,000.
Yeah. Facts. Dope was way more expensive than coke. A key of dope is less than coke now. Back in the day, a key of dope. You say you got 1 key of dope. You know how many keys you can make off 1 key of dope? Pure dope. You can make 10 keys off that shit. Put a 10 on it.
Yeah.
You know that? Off of 1 key of pure dope, you can turn that shit into 10 keys, bro.
Yeah, 10 keys. You make 10 keys off one. Yeah.
10 keys.
Off a key of coke, off a pure key of coke, you probably
Pure
make
uncut. Raw.
1.8 keys. You probably make 1.8 keys off a pure key of coke. You make 1.8 keys off a key of dope. You can make 10 keys of pure dope, bro. And it still be strong.
Right.
Motherfucker still OD off that shit.
You can cut it 4 or 5 times and they still OD.
No, I see you cut it 10 times. A pure key of dope,
Oh,
you cut it 10
I
times.
didn't.
Yeah, 10 bricks. Yeah, you get 10 bricks out of that.
1 key of pure dope, pure heroin. You get 10 keys off one key, yo.
Shit.
That's what heroin
That's
makes so
life
much
changing money right there. Change your whole life.
But think about the time you get for that motherfucker.
Yeah,
boy.
the time is it's unreal, dog. It don't match up. Time.
Oh.
For real.
Like this. 1 key of heroin, you get time for like 10 keys of dope.
Yeah.
Right.
On the East
Hey, but I
Coast,
never understood that law, right? Like on some real stuff, man. I
Like
never
17,
understood
yeah.
that law. Huh?
No, somebody was like, damn, 10 times. Y'all, you ever had somebody
Yeah,
say you can put a 10 on it? You can put 10 on it, you can cut that shit 10 times. You turn around 1 key to 10 keys.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even hear what you said because my phone hung up. I said 5 times. You said 10, so
Yeah,
that
10,
don't do
10.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10
that don't
off
do
of
nothing but
10.
prove my point even more. If you can cut something 10 times and everybody's still getting high like it's the purest stuff in the world,
Yeah.
what does that say? It says a lot. That's
You
why
make
I
it.
asked you the question on Big Meech and Frank Matthews, even though we're talking about Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know nothing about that, bro. I didn't know, like, I'm from the South, homie. I didn't know nothing about Puff Daddy having a daddy that was a hustler.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that. I thought Puff Daddy got his money off Uptown Records.
Oh,
No. Pop Daddy on
I didn't
Uptown
know
Records.
that, bro. We don't know this stuff down here. You and Croston messed my head up today. We don't know that stuff. I mean, like, real talk. We don't know that. Like, I would never thought in a million years Puff Daddy came from hustle.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that ever in a million years that Puff Daddy was a hustler. Even though he might have been a rat, but he was still getting his money though.
Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby.
You know,
Go.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that. Now it makes sense why he got the money the way he got it. That's why he's a billionaire or someone close to it. The hustle. See, the hustle strong. Rather if you're a rat or you're a real cat. I'm trying not to cuss, but the hustle is strong. The hustle is hereditary. It's like when you look like your grandpa or your daddy or your great-great-grandpa or your uncle. That is the same way when it comes to hustle. See, the hustle is hereditary. It got to be in you, not on you. Now I see why Puff got all that money. Now it makes sense to me. Like I say, y'all just stay in my brain for the day. You ain't Cross.
The reason Puff got that damn money is because Puff Daddy was a rat. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat. Everybody's got Mr. Baltimore Deep. We got 256 in the building. God damn, where do y'all come from?
Salute. 256 in the building.
Y'all make sure you
But
hit that
that
like
comes from
subscribe
real.
button.
I'm gonna tell you why it's 256 in the building. Because cats like you, Cross, Mac, me, myself. When you say real stuff, like I say, bro, both of y'all done said some things I didn't know today.
At Capo 17 Don. No, Puffy is not from Harlem. He's from Mount Vernon.
Yep.
He's from
He's
Mount
not
Vernon.
from Harlem? Hold on, wait, whoa, wait.
That that
Ain't
light
Mount
bulb y'all come in
Vernon
here.
where George Washington from?
Huh?
Mount Vernon, ain't that where George Washington built his house at and all that stuff?
I don't know.
I don't
know about no
Tell
George
you, that's
Washington.
where Mount Vernon is where George Washington built his house, where he died at. He died of a cold, a modern cold. But I thought Puppy was from Harlem.
No, that ain't from Harlem, bro.
No.
Well, y'all teaching me some stuff today, boy.
Yo, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We got 274 in the building. Hit that like button, man. Let's go.
274 in the building. Let's go, y'all.
Late night style.
Fact.
One of them, but yeah, like well, so I was gonna say with Bleu Davinci, right? This guy, he ratted, but he wanna be something else. You know what I'm saying? And he's not. You can't become a gangster after you're a rat on everybody. You can't talk shit to gangster niggas after you're a rat on gangster niggas. Because we don't believe you. You need more people.
Hey, did you hear what he said when 50 Cent first came out with BMF?
Yeah,
The reason he called that diamond.
hold on. I'm gonna let you see what he said right now. Hold on.
Okay.
286 in the building. Hit that like button.
I'm gonna see what he said right now. Hold on 1 second. Here we go right here.
What this shout out to, nigga? God like Tupac. They called me Blue Pac when I did that. You did, bro. Listen, but now it's time to come back out. Oh shit! Bro, this is where money at for real. I just ain't saying nothing. I gave everybody a chance to show me what they got, show me what they gonna do, BMF niggas and all. I don't give a fuck if you think you from BMF or not, nigga. If you ain't getting to it, fuck what you talking about. And one of you niggas. How about that? Now, see, how many niggas gonna check in and tap in? Talking about this BMF. Huh? Where the money at?
Oh my God.
Bro,
Yeah, this is
oh
clown.
my God, you motherfuckers. All right, y'all want to play with me, huh? Oh, these motherfuckers want to play. I got something for y'all. Know what the fuck is going on? Do niggas know what the fuck is going on? Do y'all even understand what y'all looking at right now?
They got music playing in the background. We can't play too much of that. Y'all hear this clown nigga right? Hold on. Look at this. Let's find the other one for y'all.
But no, we don't understand what's going on. We don't. You had nothing to do with BMF. You were just a rapper. Let's get that straight. You were just a rapper. You had nothing to do, and the little thing you did had something to do with. You told on everybody.
Need the information because the information he wants.
Here we go, yeah.
Said from 1 to 3 has been pretty much Bleu Davinci versus random people from BMF, people that are locked up, people that are home free. People feel some type of way about Bleu Davinci. So, long story short, if you guys don't know who Bleu Davinci is, one of the rappers out of the BMF entourage. He was more of a charismatic character. He was all through the DVDs, the Smack DVDs, and things like that. So they were saying that he told during this whole BMF,
I gotta look.
you know,
I
when the
gotta look for
feds and
the Smack
everybody came
DVDs
down
again.
and
I
investigated.
wanna
Now,
laugh.
I want to clear up a lot of information. No, Bleu Davinci did not tell, but according to my resources and according to the paperwork, they're saying Bleu Davinci wanted to tell, but they didn't need the information because the information he wanted to provide, the feds already knew. Now, this is according to the reports, and this is according to the rumors. They were saying Bleu Davinci was willing to give the information about BMF, but they did not need the information. They already had it. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say this. It seems like everybody from BMF that were official or just I really don't know who's who, but the people that are official and the people that are starting to speak out. It seems like they're official BMF members because they're either still locked up or they're still, in the halfway house, or they're just getting out. Now, mind you, these guys got arrested in 2000, so now it's coming to the end of their sentencing, and plus on top of that, the BMF show is out, so everybody is buzzing right now, and everybody's talking about it. And it seems like Bleu Davinci is the head topic of discussion. Now, one of another guys that was from BMF, he has his name.
Want to join the six-figure club? Google and other tech companies are hiring hundreds of thousands of workers in non-coding positions.
Boogie BMF. Now, he went to his Instagram and he said this. He has a BMF chain. Looks like he's official tissue. And like I said, he did time as well. Now, he went to his Instagram and he said this. He says, Bleu Davinci tripping. The series just started. We got like 2 to 3 seasons till it's your time for you to snitch. Now, he put this under the caption. He says, your time is almost here, champ. Bleu Davinci, just hold on. Now, like I said, I'm not just pulling this information out of thin air. A lot of people that are saying they're affiliated with BMF are really putting this information out about Bleu Davinci. Now, it was one guy I seen a Vlad TV interview. He was one of Meech's right-hand man. When I say right-hand, he met him when he was young. And he doesn't even address Bleu Davinci as Bleu Davinci. He calls him the rapper. And if you guys get a chance to check out that interview, I will leave it in the comments below. But he said pretty much what everybody else is saying about Bleu Davinci. Now, like I said in the video before, WAC 100 made a good point. He said a lot of people that are saying that they're BMF are not BMF. They're wearing the shirts and the chains, and he's saying they're not BMF. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, there was a lot of people that got locked up, and there was a lot of people throughout the United States that were affiliated with BMF. These guys were making millions and millions of dollars. It wasn't just Bleu Davinci, Big Meech, his brother. It was a lot of people, and they were connected throughout the states. Just like Big Meech said, he said he can go anywhere throughout the United States and be connected and be good. So I believe these people when they're saying they are part of BMF. And I'm sure, and if they're not, and if they're locked up or if they're not locked up, they will reap the repercussions when somebody runs into them for false claim. I guarantee you guys that. Now, like I said, WAC 100 and Bleu Davinci, it seems like they're cool. It looks like they're working on a TV show. Now, this guy who was arrested, it looks like he's still locked up. He says he's BMF. Now, he's saying that the reason that WAC 100 and Bleu Davinci are together or teaming up is because they're looking to get another season or actually another show on another network. So they're taking all of this information, all of these bloggers like me, all of the ex-BMF members, all of the current BMF members, they're taking all of that publicity and stirring it up, and they're pretty much writing a show or pretty much pitching the show to a network. Now, me personally, I ain't mad at them. I respect the hustle by WAC 100. I respect the hustle by Bleu Davinci. So now it makes sense. Like I always keep saying, it seems like it's an old BMF versus new BMF. I don't want to sound disrespectful when it comes to, this organization or this empire, but that's the easiest way I can decipher it or explain it to you guys. I'm not saying that one person is not BMF and another person is. I'm just saying that it's the people that were with BMF or affiliated with BMF and were vouched for with BMF before everything went down. And then I got the people after. So the people are after are the people that are accusing people and saying people are not BMF. If that makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments if I'm explaining that good to you. Now, here is an exclusive video. It shows a guy, like I said, he's locked up. It looks like he's in the feds. And he speaks on Bleu Davinci. He actually said that he spoke to Bleu Davinci a few minutes ago before going on Instagram Live. Now, I want to say one thing. How did these people got these Instagram? He's smoking good. He's drinking good. He got a nice watch on. He's living a lot better than a lot of your favorite rappers out here. But now here's the information.
Oh my God, the Wi-Fi is out.
Let's do this. Did we take it too?
Brother.
Yeah, blue tail. Say the blue tail. I don't know, man. He was willing to tell. I'm gonna say that much. I know that. I know he was willing. I don't know that. Oh. Yeah, we ain't stand no more blue. We don't really remember. They can keep the ones who told though. Yeah. Said so that a rat. Yes. Said that a rat. Yep. That's a rat, boy. We ain't finna bend the rules, but no. I'm saying I ain't really trying to get into all that. I ain't no more rat. You know that. I tried to do it now. Bill Fat. Okay. See, what he's speaking on is it really ain't no real paperwork. Well, state what he said, or as far only thing he got is that he was willing to cooperate and that he was willing to tell, one that. Okay. But at the end of the day, though, ain't no rat gonna be in the family, period. And it's bigger than, he doing ish, cause I'm gonna say this because it ain't number 3 years, and it can't go. Wack and Blue finna drop a movie. They usually this hype. You're gonna seal the deal of the movie. Okay. Wack got everybody paperwork. Wack know what's really going on. But it's just like, like Wack be with 6ix9ine, but what Wack be doing is.
So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. This is part 4 of the BMF old versus new. I keep saying.
Heard that, right? That's the BMF member saying that Bleu Davinci did tell.
Oh, we know he told. Like I say, rather he made a plea agreement or he admitted to his crime or said he did this, that, and the other, or let's say he did something on his own. Let's say he did it on his own. It had nothing to do with BMF. But you still connected yourself with him. Because where you get the work from. And one thing about organized crime, that's why, well, my opinion, that's why Southwest T is out of jail right now and Big Meech not. Because they didn't have RICO acts. They got charged by the state. Well, now they got charged federal. They just had a plea agreement. And they took the plea agreement. If you got all these people telling on you, you got your accountant. His name was DLC, Doc Holland, whatever his name was. I mean, you can't fight nothing like that, bro. When you got the accountant, the one that's accountant, you got 2 brothers that don't talk to each other, but they have the same accountant. Then you got one brother that talk on the phone all day. Then you got another brother that's in the club throwing money. Am I wrong, Born? You got one throwing money, buying giraffes and lions for his birthday party. You got another brother that's, talking. Like the Italians say, like a canary. A bird that can sing but can't fly. He did a lot of singing, but he couldn't fly.
He was talking about how flamboyant his brother was. Go figure. And he the one got caught up first.
But you on the phone acting like you Pablo Escobar or somebody. You hear what I'm saying? Talking about dude with the rental car. See, with that TV show, look, I don't agree with that TV show. I mess with 50 all day. 50 getting his money. But that TV show, man, Big Meech, man, look, and I don't want to say this, but I'll make a long story short. That TV show ain't doing nothing but hurting Big Meech and Southwest T. Even though Southwest T out of jail right now, but bro, you got Southwest T talking on the series now. On the second season. There's only 2 episodes that's out on the second season. I don't know if that's Southwest T or not. So let me correct you.
That's Southwest T talking. That's what I'm talking.
Thank you. Okay. I just wanted to be right on it. Because I Googled his voice. I did all that. I watched the second season yesterday. The second episode yesterday. And I'm like, is this Southwest T really talking like that, man?
Yo, but check this out. I want you to hear this dope. This is Blackface. Blackface, that's Calico Daddy. Blackface, he's part of BMF. This is him talking about the situation. Hold on, let's check it out. Check this out. Here we go, right here.
Stop this shit crazy.
Mark T, salute.
You just be like, okay,
I done hustled this long, and retirement wasn't in the plans.
Mike and Lil Bro, salute.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
During the month of October 2014, at the Westin Hotel in Buckhead, Georgia, staying as a guest was one of BMF's most notable members and also what some may consider one of the biggest gangsters to ever walk the streets of Detroit, BMF Blackface. Fresh off a 5-year federal prison sentence, Blackface was in town to support his son Calico, who was performing at the BET Hip Hop Awards that weekend. After a long night of watching Blackface socialize with celebrities,
Blackface from North New Jersey too, y'all.
Okay.
such as Snoop Dogg, Magic Don Juan, Trick, Yo Gotti, Busta Rhymes, and several more celebrities. To my surprise, I was granted access to Blackface for his first ever interview since he's been released from prison. So here's my exclusive interview with BMF Blackface, part 1.
You don't know who you is? Blackface, man. Detroit in the motherfucking house, BMF's finest. All of that. Bright Mo, baby.
Now, is that a side or is that the county, like city, Bright?
It ain't broke down like St. Louis, like.
Calico is from North New Jersey. The Blackface son. Blackface lived in North New Jersey, by part south. But Calico's from North New Jersey.
Right.
Like, it's just Detroit City. You got the east side, you got the west side, and that's it. And my hood is on the west side of Detroit.
Right. Now, Detroit, y'all ain't got no sets.
Get out to the building, hit that like button.
Because y'all don't gangbang from what I heard.
Nah, ain't no gangbanging going on. It's just niggas rep their hoods like you hear about 8 miles, 7 miles. Niggas be from either streets or blocks, but that's far as it goes. Niggas fuck with who they fuck with on their block or in their hood.
As a child growing up in Detroit, despite not knowing his biological father, Blackface was raised by his mother and his stepfather. Blackface didn't realize how much he loved his stepfather until he actually died.
Single parent household, but I had a stepdaddy that I didn't know I loved until he died. So yeah, he came when we was younger. He did everything a man's supposed to do. So I didn't realize how much I respect him for doing that, taking in 3 kids that weren't his. But that's real nigga shit to me. So that's what he did, and for the most part, that's how I was until he passed.
And even though Blackface was raised in a loving household, the streets would prove to be stronger than his home influence.
I was selling dope while I was in high school.
So when did you know that you was gonna hustle?
Shit, I knew I was gonna hustle at really 14, 15. When I walked outside and outside of my house where I lived on Schoolcraft, I walked outside, it had to be 85. And one of my old homeboys, he's my big homie, who taught me a lot of shit. I walk outside, look across the street, he had a spot doing like 10,000 a day. So it was like the money was directly across the street from me. So I thought I might as well get some of it.
How old was this guy that was doing that had that?
At the time, I was 15. He had to be like 25. It was like he taught a nigga the ropes. Really taught you the wrong and the right of the game, and then left it up to you to make your decision. Wasn't no forced play or nothing like that. They just did what he wanted to do. But he was just the nigga in the neighborhood who paid everybody rent. He'd buy everybody ice cream, pay the whole block rent. He was doing that type of shit back then, 85.
Blackface says the reason his mentor was able to prosper for so long is due to the high standard of not snitching held amongst the criminals and even the working class people of his era.
He was doing that, helping everybody. Really wasn't a lot of snitching and nothing going on in that time for him to be helping that many people being successful.
Exactly. That's why he got away with it as long as he did, because the whole neighborhood loved him. So what nobody in that neighborhood telling, because he literally would pay the whole block's rent. That's back when the crack hit, so everybody's getting high and motherfuckers couldn't afford a bill here and rent there. You know, he'd come in and do that for them. So
this is like a Detroit Bumper Johnson.
Yeah, exactly what he was.
Now, when you first started hustling, did you catch on fast? Did you fuck up any money or anything like that?
When I first started hustling, I was really just hustling for, like, we was buying mopeds, buying little dirt bikes, and then, I was really just running through money, because like I say, you can come on the block and make 10,000. At 15, I'm making 2,000-3,000 a day on my own, so the money was so easy to run through. But I eventually got a little bit wiser. I knew what I was supposed to do with it.
Blackface eventually felt he learned enough from his mentor, and with his mentor blessing, he went off and started his own organization.
No, first off though, but what did you start out selling? And then what did you
started off selling rocks for my big homie.
Okay.
And I was getting paid.
Cause I'm handsome, he's the haircut with the wins, yeah, I'm handsome. Stunting in my Gucci powder frame.
20 off 100 back then. So it was like I'd go and sell, like we had shifts. I'd sell 1,000, get 200, 20 off 100, 1,200, he'd give 1,200, I get 200. And it started like that. And then it got to the point where I got my own rock house. Like, I'm not gonna keep working for this nigga. And he taught me the game. He didn't expect the nigga to work for him forever, because he knew, you know, he wanted everybody to eat. He was one of those type of niggas. So I eventually got my own rock houses and started putting my own shit together. I got my first crack house. I was 17. And that motherfucker was banging. I started with hit the block, get my clientele, then send them to the rock house. You know, send them to the house, let them know what the house is. Okay. And that shit picked up, just like that. But it was like once that motherfucker picked up, it was ridiculous, man. Like after I stopped selling the crack and started doing the other shit, selling brick for brick. Then it was basically the same shit, quick flip. You don't want to sit on no work. Why would you sit on something longer than you have to? And simple mathematics. Say you're getting the bricks for 16. They going for 20. You're going for 21. I mean, I can make 4,000 a brick if I sell them for 20. And sell 10
make sure I hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like, share, subscribe button.
I can sell 20 bricks a day and make the $2,000 profit. And same flip, same mathematics. So yeah, I'd rather make the quick 2,000 like that, like AZ was hustling basically. I ain't sitting on no work, and I don't want to sit on it long. So we cornered the market and beat everybody prices. And sold them motherfuckers for cheap.
How many workers did you have?
I had like every nigga who was around my age was working for me. So at the end of the day, my shit started up doing about 10,000 a day. So instead of letting 1 or 2 niggas work, I was letting niggas just take shifts. Nigga do 12 hours, my big homie did me, another nigga come in do a set. So I had about 10 niggas working for me at that time. And then I would rent 4 houses at a time, so I could shift my clientele to one house every other week so it wouldn't get hot. So that shit went on for years.
From 1986 to 1996, Blackface managed to have a successful operation. This was due to many factors.
It was that easy to get money in Detroit at that time because we had a governor that was still doing the 1st and the 15th checks, like, so it was money. Money was gracious in Detroit at that time, and where my neighborhood was, it was 10 minutes away from every suburb where all the white people was. So Brightmore was like, it's in Detroit, but it was like 10 minutes away from all the white suburban people who was getting high. So we had all the white clientele coming in, and that's where all the money was coming from, because my clientele back then was probably about 80% white.
If 90% of your clientele was white and they coming in the hood to get work, that means the police had to be somewhat down with the situation.
It was that. See, back then we had a policy in Detroit where the police had to do an investigation. They had to do, investigation on any crack houses. So you gonna get 30 days at least. But the maximum that motherfuckers was getting out of rock houses was probably 3-4 months. And that's if you just do one rock house with a banging clientele 3 months straight. You might get raided. But that's why I was smart enough to shift my clientele every other week. So if they did notice white people coming to it, and when they come back to investigate it, then it's the ghost town. And I kept shifting to where they really never caught on to it.
With Detroit being as cutthroat as it was, many would wonder how Blackface managed to be so successful for such a long period of time.
I had a pass to do what I wanted to do because my big homies had a couple quarrels when we was working for him. So when shit got settled fucking with him, it was like, that's them niggas.
Blackface said also a murder committed by his mentor helped his street cred as well.
My big homie was about that life because, he's been to prison for what he did, but he had a situation to where dude threatened him and he went to his house and killed him on his doorstep. After he did that, he drove to the police station and turned himself in. So like I say, he did his time for that. So it's it's cool to talk about it. And that whole neighborhood knew who we was, from him on down to the niggas he was feeding. You can't not let a nigga fuck with the nigga who feeding you because we not gonna let the water get cut off basically. So he knew who he was dealing with. And to this day, it's a story that he always tell about me when I was like 14 years old. He's so proud of me about this story, but I'm not gonna go into detail. But yeah, it was like he always knew. So he knew I was a leader, and he knew I was about that life way back then. So we was able to move basically how we wanted to move in that Brightmore area.
After years of being in the street, Blackface managed to build his reputation and clientele to such a point that it attracted the attention of Big Meech and Terry.
So the BMF affiliation, did it come about more like we heard about you or you went to them?
It's like they heard about me because they know, they knew a nigga and they heard how I got out and all that. But it's basically like with them niggas, you can't approach them. It's like college. You can walk onto a college and tell them motherfuckers you call, oh, I can do this, I can do that. But if they didn't recruit you, they not listening. You feel me? So it was basically like they knew that a nigga was moving city bricks at the time or whatever. It was like, don't keep breaking yourself buying bricks that's already in the city when you can get it for a little cheap.
Okay. So what was you paying for your price? What was your price on a brick?
Before or after?
Before and after.
Before, shit, 21 like the rest of the niggas in the city. And then after, 16.
Now, did you make your first meal before or after BMF?
After.
After?
Yeah, after.
So up until that point, what's the most money you had at one time before BMF?
Probably like 300,000.
300,000?
Yeah, when I was young in my 20s, but that was nigga rich to us. Nigga copping 10 bricks was nigga rich.
Right.
Hey,
so it was still,
say this.
At that point, nigga, like, man, fuck BMF.
What is that?
Man, did you hear what he said?
What?
He said before I met Big Meech, I had 300,000, and that was just nigga rich to us. See, that's the mind frame of Big Meech and Southwest T. See, it wasn't just about the hustle with them. It was about putting everybody on.
Yeah.
Because it's better to have friends than foes.
Especially in a game like that, yeah.
Yeah, man, these guys, instead of beefing, instead of
they're smart, yeah.
let's take over some stuff, let's go do this. No, let's be business partners. They didn't make, see, this what made BMF so strong to me. Nobody felt like a worker. Even if you was a worker, you still felt like a boss. You had more money than a regular guy. That's what made them so great, man. Like, just listen to what he's saying. He from Detroit. And there's plenty of cats, St. Louis, whatever. That's why Big Meech gets celebrated, bro. It's just like what crossed live today when we was talking about the first black millionaire. And how he put black carpenters on and this, that, and the other. Big Meech did the same way. He just did it in a different way.
All right, let's listen to what he said so we can get off this and get back on the topic. Real quick. Let me see what he's... Because he's going to say something about Bleu Davinci. I want you to hear that. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Because nigga didn't know, you know, how powerful nigga was at that time.
Now, when Blackface first met Meech and Terry, he wasn't impressed, but his heart would soon be changed after experiencing how big the organization really was.
Who did you meet first out of the brothers? Who did you see face to face first?
Both of them, when I sat down and ate with them.
Same time.
Same time, they both came to the city. They was coming from California. I sat down and ate with them. So I was formally introduced to them both at the same time.
Now, how was you feeling? Walk me through that. How was you feeling in the mind? Was you nervous? And was it like, damn, this shit finna really happen? Was you walk me through that?
The thing was, it wasn't nothing to be nervous about because I didn't know these niggas was on that level. Nobody knew until the shit just blew like wildfire. But it was like I knew these niggas was getting money. I was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was getting money, but I didn't know it was to that capacity. Like I didn't know that they was getting money like that.
Now, what let you know they was getting money like that? Was it the bricks that they dropped off? Like, oh shit, these niggas just gave me all these bricks, or was it like the shit they was doing that you saw them doing once you was closer to them?
No, it was like it had nothing to do with no work. It was like
Salute,
I flew out to California. I seen that motherfucking $20 million house sitting on the hill. Like, okay, this shit is on another level. When I seen the nigga owned the motherfucking Oracle, and he got the Maybach, and he got the Bentley, and he got the Phantom, and he got the these niggas really eating on another level. And that's when I flew home and told my brother, man, we was right. It was like unlimited. So there's always more. It wasn't the same amount a nigga could get. It was like, okay, hey there, moving before they go.
How often was you getting them though?
Shit, I never knew what a drought was when I was fucking with them niggas. And niggas, I never had a drought when I was fucking with them. So it was always there. You go there every day or wherever to work there.
So BMF was always there, and they never really hated on independent drug dealers in the area?
No.
Okay.
Never. They, like I say, but see, the thing about it is what I didn't know at that time is every bird that was probably getting caught, whether I was coming from my little nigga or somebody else, was indirectly coming from me. Okay. Probably. You know, allegedly, whatever, but yeah. So it was like indirectly, anybody was getting something like the people said on the motherfucking documentary, 80% of the dope in every state that they touched was coming from BMF. So, you know, it was like whether he was getting it directly or indirectly, third party or third person or whatever, it still was coming from that, you know, situation.
BMF had stash houses all around the country filled with kilos ready for transport. Now, with an organization this big, you would think that the transit operation would be complicated. When in actuality, it was simple.
As far as getting to work, how it got to you, was it a phone call like, hey, be here this day? Because I remember in Meech interview, he said he never talked on the phone.
Yeah, he did.
He said his brother talked on the phone and he told him not to talk on the phone. So was it like it's here this day? Was it different every time?
You see?
See what it was is that we didn't really have to talk on the phone because we can go to a person in the city. Like when if we had work down in Nashville, and they can go to one of our niggas we gave to work in Nashville, just go to him. You ain't gotta make no phone call. Go to him, hey, it's here, yeah, it's here. So you ain't really have to do no calling because them niggas ain't gonna be talking about no dope anyway.
After a few years of success with BMF, Blackface eventually realized that the organization was too big, so he started to prepare for the worst.
Strong as
I told niggas, like, after I started really dealing with it, I'm going to prison. I knew I was going to prison, I just didn't know when.
What I would tell creators that are only using social platforms, stop. If you're only getting leads from one place, it's not going to work. When you think about your business, I like to think about it like literally as a heart, right? Punjabi is a heart. It's where I'm trying to get everyone into.
No.
Shit was too big.
Okay.
It was out of control. So when you got 300 niggas employed in like 6-7 different states, you can't watch everything. So you don't know who got caught here, who got caught there with something, who got caught here with something. So it was so big that it was too big to really control as far as knowing what's going on. You can know, but you can't know because the nigga only gonna tell you what he wants you to do. That's why when niggas was telling and snitching, you don't know who's telling and snitching because you don't know what happened in Tennessee yesterday. Unless that nigga got out of jail and he gonna be real about it and say, man, they got me. Can't watch everybody.
Due to the death of a mutual friend, Terry Flannery found himself in Detroit, Michigan, paying respects. The FBI got word that Terry was in town, so they beefed up surveillance.
My man died in a car accident. He came for the funeral, and when the feds found out the nigga touched the city, the helicopter followed niggas to the funeral. From the funeral, we went to a little spot we eat at. They followed us to the motherfucking eating spot all the way till the nigga got back to the airport and got back on the jet. The helicopter followed. So at that point, you know, when they burn the helicopter fuel for your black ass, you going to prison.
February 5th, 2004, at the Savage Center in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Corey Spinks and Zab Judah fight, people in attendance were in awe of all the luxurious automobiles that filled the downtown streets of St. Louis. Come to find out later, this was BMF's first time of showing up and showing out in St. Louis, Missouri. Not long after that, Blackface would find himself in federal custody.
So your main operation spot was out of St. Louis. You was based in St. Louis for the most part.
No, and then we was just in St. Louis because it was like midway point to everywhere we was fucking with. Just like we was here in Atlanta, because it was, you know, closer to a lot of spots we was fucking with. So it was like St. Louis was better for what we was doing and easier to get everybody satisfied to the surrounding states that we was fucking with.
Now, how did y'all stay under the radar so good in St. Louis? Because that's a Republican state, Midwest, racist ass police, motherfucking just judicial system crazy, feds everywhere. How did y'all stay under the radio so good in St. Louis with that amount of work and money and just what was all going on?
Because it was like we never got out in St. Louis. That was one city we didn't go party in. We didn't do we wasn't in the neighborhoods. We was out in the suburbs with the white people fitting in with mansions and shit. So it was like we got big boy houses and we wasn't doing nothing stupid. we know how to act, we know what we're doing, and like I said, we never partied and showed no money really in St. Louis. I went to the Pink Slip one time, and I only got 1,000 singles, and this was at the point when we was used to throwing 50,000 singles in the club. And at the Pink Slip, I got 1,000 singles in that motherfucker, and people, them niggas in there was looking at me like a steak sandwich. I never ever went back out to St. Louis. Like, if they didn't understand 1,000 singles, then they definitely would understand the money that we make.
When did they come get you? And how did
They kind of got me in St. Louis. I was in there gambling, playing poker against a nigga from the Lou. And when there was like 17 of us in the house, niggas gambling, shooting dice, and they hit the house in St. Louis. They went up in that motherfucker, found $2 million, turned in like $635,000 and kept the rest. The sentence was 78 months, and then I end up getting a drug program. It's that program that they give you. And they knock 18 months off of you if you got weed problems or drug problems and shit like that. So my lawyer told me to say I had a drug problem with weed, and I got the 18 months off and all that, and end up doing the 5 years. But like I said, they sent me to Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and then Colorado. I did the rest of the years. The reception was excellent, man, because it's like they knew what it was, and every prison I went to and every state I went to, everybody had a story of how, man, if y'all had been in my city, we could have did this, we could have did that. So the reception was good, and you had a couple niggas who was hating, but they kept it to themselves for the most part. But it was, man, I mean, it was like every day in that motherfucker was all right. I had nothing to complain about. I had no regrets, really. And it wasn't really nothing to complain about, man. I mean, my complaints was that I was away from the family. But if I was a single man, I would have did that time smiling, because all the shit we did, and when I'm sitting in prison, I never really got into stories about this, about that, because niggas would have thought that I was lying, because to this day, I still don't believe half the shit we did and I was in it. Just, it's hard to believe.
So if you was running an organization that big, if you was the head, what would you try to keep your base to? Like, as far as the members, would you do it the same, or would you try to keep a smaller amount of people that know what's really going on? Because how many people really knew what was going on to where they could reach our way up the ladder the way they did?
You can't control your numbers when you get much work. I don't think you can. So I probably would have ran it the same way, because I don't see that they did nothing wrong, but employ a couple of niggas who was too soft to go to prison. Everything else was done right. You can't control who tell. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, out of my indictment had maybe 158 people on it. Out of 158 people, I think it was like 10 people that told. So when you do the math on the percentages, that is not bad, but one nigga is too many. But so it was like, it was too big.
So at any point, did you want to get out? Like, as far, did you just want to stop at any point? Like, damn, I need to stop this shit crazy. No.
No, because you just be like, okay, I done hustled this long, and retirement wasn't in the plans. You don't retire from that. Why would you? I mean, and then you got to look at it like, if you had a nigga and you feed him like that, and he tell you I want to quit, you don't think it's a reason why this nigga want to quit. It ain't that I was scared or no shit like that, but I'm just saying, I didn't have a reason to want to quit. I was living the life of a rock star. You don't see Tupac putting this shit down till it was over. He had been shot at, warned, it's like, you just don't quit that.
Since being released from prison, Blackface has successfully refrained from a life of crime. He spends most of his time with his family and friends and mainly traveling the world with his son Calico, who is the underground success in the music industry. Even though the glory days are over, Blackface still has a brotherly relationship with Big Meech and Terry.
Up to the brother since.
Yep.
They didn't have any words for you.
He's still talking about them bum ass Boston Celtics. He gonna see this one day. He always betting on them bum ass Celtics. He a KG fan, Meech a KG fan. T don't give a fuck about no sports. So it's just saying what up to them, saying what up to them. But right now T really into God. He in there. He really into God right now. Last time I talked to him, that's what he on. But at the end of the day, he was always into God. Because no matter what city we was in, on Sunday we was partying all weekend. No matter what city, Sunday we gonna find a church to go to.
Hope you enjoyed my interview with Blackface. Make sure you subscribe.
All right, so what you think about that? Yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right? Oh, man. Yo, I appreciate you coming up, man. Appreciate the chat. For everybody on the panel. Y'all about to take it down, bro. Salute.
Salute. You already.
Peace to the 5 Nation guys enough. Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is King of New Jersey's Btbtv. We bully the bullies. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. Btbtv just started his own gang. Like, nigga, what?
Hey, that part right there.